Let's go Falcons! Hey yo, batter up, let the ball begin. Solano Falcons, bout to show you how you win. Cause this is our year, man, forget the past. We take it over right now with our pitching staff. Yo, it's game time, so let the games begin. So put them on the field and we gain in a win. Hey yo, it's game time, don't you hear the people chant? Cause this is our house, make way for the champ, it's game time.
And welcome to our broadcast of Solano Baseball right here on the Solano College Sports Network. I'm Greg Poff, and in just a moment, I'll be joined by my broadcasting partner, Cameron Anderson, and we've got a great game here at Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium between the home Solano Falcons and the visiting Skyline Trojans. Azure skies above, hardly a breeze. Sun is out. Cameron, great day for baseball. I'm pumped. How about you?
Oh, I'm extremely excited. This is an amazing day for baseball. Perfect baseball weather. And what other way to start it off than having a Solano ace on the mound, lefty Dylan Tostrup, a true freshman who has been dominant in his first appearance coming off of Tommy John surgery in the offseason. And he has been so pumped for this opportunity. He's been waiting so long, and here it is.
And Solano, of course, comes into this game 1-3 on the season, and Tostrup did have that first win. Solano looking for their second victory today against a very good Skyline Trojan team. Boy, they're hitting the cover off the baseball. They come in with the team batting average of .309, so Dylan's going to have his work cut out for him today.
Yeah, and speaking of Skyline's offense, a .543 slugging percentage with a league-leading 9 home runs as a team, actually tied for first in all of California Community Colleges with 9 home runs. And a batter I'm looking out for, number 36, left fielder Jesse Pierce. He had a 2-home-run game against a solid Butte opponent, and he's an absolute monster, so look out for him.
Yeah, he's got 3 jacks on the season.
Yeah.
For a lot of community college kids, that's a good season.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're ready to get started. Jace Jeremiah, the shortstop number 2, he'll be getting things started for the Trojans. Dylan Tostrup on the hill.
Yeah, and with Dylan, look for a lot of heavy fastball, curveball. He's got exploding stuff.
First pitch, a little outside for a ball.
Yeah, he's going to work that curveball early, fastball curve, and he's gone up to 90 miles per hour with the fastball, so he can be a flamethrower.
And he'd like nothing other than to get on base because Jesse Pierce, number 36 with the 3 dingers, on deck for the Trojans. All right, Tostrup ready. Pitching out of the stretch. A little bit high, ball 2. Well, we're so glad we're back with Solano baseball. It's been 2 years. We were just getting ready to start the 2020 season when COVID hit. And so 2 years later, here we are. And all brand new students here on the Solano College Sports Network. That one's a little low and outside for a ball.
Yeah, 3-1 here to the leadoff hitter. Definitely want to start off. Don't want to start off with the leadoff walk if you're Dylan. So let's see how aggressive he gets.
Swing and a miss there. Good pitch by Tostrup.
Yeah, it looked like maybe a changeup right there. He's going to work that 2-seam changeup and drop in those curves. So look out if you're Skyline.
And here's the next pitch. Right down the pipe for a strike. Dylan Tostrup fell a little behind but came back and gets the K.
Yeah, it came all the way back right there, and you saw a little stare down after the strike 3 right there.
All right, and we'll set up the defensive lineup in just a second after this pitch for the Falcons.
Here's number 36, Jesse Pierce.
All right,
the
so
left fielder.
A little bit outside. So set up the lineup for us for the Falcons, Cameron.
So for Solano on defense, in left field, number 8, Jimmy Larson. In center field, number 15, Jackson Bates. And in right field, number 6, Shane Martin.
Breaking pitch over for a strike.
On the hot corner at third, we got number 18, Eli DeGuzman. At short, number 4, Victor Vega. And at second base, number 29, Benny Peluso Burns. And at first base, number 23, Nico Contreras. And behind the dish today, we got number 20, Dylan Nazarati. And on the mound, number 19, Dylan Tostrup. With number 17, Jason Pridey DHing today.
Jason Pride, a younger brother of Jack Pride, great player here at Solano. I believe he won the Bay Valley Conference batting title in 2015. Could be wrong. But he was an outstanding ball player. In fact, this is the third Pride kid to play for the Falcons. Ooh, just a little inside. Tostrup wanted that one.
Yeah. 2 strikes, almost flipped the curveball over for strike 3 looking. Would have been back-to-back Ks to start his game.
And against Jesse Pierce. And walks Pierce. So Tostrup struck out Jeremiah, walks Pierce. Now coming up to the plate, Cameron Grant, the designated hitter.
Great name.
He's got some size, too. He's pretty compact there.
Yeah.
Well, top of the lineup, all good hitters for Skyline.
Yeah, they've been hitting superbly well so far. 309 batting average. Those are legit numbers. And 4-1 in a very difficult conference as well. That North Coast Conference is no joke.
Well, anytime you got San Mateo in, it's going to be tough, as the Falcons have seen.
Yeah.
Throw over. And Pierce just under the tag.
So Dylan having a little bit of command issues with the curveball right now. Not dropping over as much as he would probably like to, but early in the outing, we'll see if he can get it going.
All right, here's the 1-0 pitch. A little bit outside. Oh, catches a corner. Excuse me.
Yeah,
good pitch there by Tostrup.
2-seamer right there. Might have caught the corner. One out, run on first. Looking for that friendly double play ball.
Throw over. Pierce easily back to the bag. Good job by our cameraman over there. That's always one of the things we look for. We got new kids on the camera doing his job. Had the camera right at first for the throw over. And big bro Zach Anderson running the broadcast. Good job switching there. Here's a grounder hit to Vega. He's going to go to second for one. No chance to get the runner at first.
Yeah, good play right there. Looks like, can't tell if Benny was not able to quite transfer or if he just ate it because there wasn't a play at first. No point in throwing that. You don't want to make an error on that play and let the runner advance.
And I believe the entire Solano team, all freshmen?
All freshmen. Actually, I think there are a couple sophomores, but maybe they are considered COVID freshmen due to the...
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, because those kids that did play during COVID did not lose a year of eligibility, I believe. All right, another pitch over. So 2 outs now. Things just getting started here at Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium. Falcons hosting the Skyline Trojans here on the Solano College Sports Network.
And here's the cleanup hitter, number 20, Dominic Meza. He's going to be playing third base today for Skyline.
Another good pitch by Tostrup.
Yeah, Dylan's got that fastball going. If he can command that outside part of the strike zone with that 2-seamer, it's going to be very difficult for the Skyline offense to get on him.
All right, Tostrup ready, and the pitch, swing and a miss there. So 2 Ks for Dylan Tostrup. Skyline gets a walk, but nothing else. And coming up for the Falcons in the bottom of the first, Victor Vega, Jimmy Larson, and Shane Martin. right, so we're ready to get things started. Bottom of the first, Victor Vega, the shortstop, coming up to face, who's pitching? Tyler Monez Witten, number 40, on the hill.
Yeah, and Tyler has one appearance so far this season. Not a great one. Went 2 2/3, 3 runs on 4 hits. So he's looking to bounce back in this start today.
Starts Vega off with a strike. Boy, just a beautiful day here on the campus of Solano Community College. Next pitch, little high.
Yeah, and for Skyline's defense today, in left field, we're going to see number 36, Jesse Pierce. In center field, number 5, Max Coop. And in right field, number 1, Jeremy Chong. On the hot corner, number 20, Dominic Meza. At shortstop, number 2, Jace Jeremiah. And the second baseman, number 3, Trey Zahersky.
Swing and a miss there by Vega.
At first base, number 23, Michael Sarhat. And behind the dish today, number 14, Jeremy Keller. With obviously number 40, Tyler Monez Witten on the mound.
All right, Monez Witten set, and the pitch outside. Here you get a good look at the freshman, and now you see Victor Vega up at the plate. We're sorry, too, we're filming through the net. We lost our camera tower during COVID. Usually we'd be a little bit higher and no net. Swing and a miss there by Vega. So Vega goes down swinging. 1 out for the Falcons. And now the center fielder, Jimmy Larson, coming up to the plate.
Yeah, and Jimmy Larson in their last game, he had a clutch pinch hit double that really started the rally for them to come back and tie it in the bottom of the 8th. He had a great game last time, and I think that's why he got the nod today.
Coach Stover rewarding the freshman and coming up batting second in the lineup today. All right, Monez Witten set. And the pitch outside for a ball. Yeah, I missed that whole rally on Saturday. That's why I like doing the actual broadcast. It's the only time when you're doing the broadcast you get to actually watch and enjoy the game. That pitch a little bit high. In fact, I think I was working on a camera when that whole rally started. Solano, of course, came back in that one playing Chabot. Yeah,
good opponent.
Tied it up in the bottom of the 8th, eventually lost in the 10th. That one high and tight for a ball.
3-0 to Larson. Be really important to get this inning off with the runner on first. Let the 3-hole hitter Shane Martin try to move him over and eventually get him home.
That one at the knees for a strike. And I could be wrong, but I believe the last couple games Shane Martin had been the leadoff hitter.
He had, yes.
So now moving him down into the 3-hole. 1 out here, bottom of the first, no score. Pitch by Monez Witten, that's over for a strike. So Monez Witten was down in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. Now has worked his way back to a full count. Jimmy Larson at the plate would like to get something going for the Falcons here. And here's the pitch. And it's fouled out of play.
Good fight here from Jimmy. It looked like he was a little timid on that 3-1 pitch. Probably could have let it loose on that, but now he's battling, and always good to get that pitch count up early.
So chance for Larson to get something going here. Here's the pitch, and it's high and inside. That's going to be a ball. So Larson's going to take first base, and now coming up to the plate, the right fielder, Shane Martin.
Yeah, and a great second at bat. 7 pitches in that one with 5 to the first batter. So already working into the pitch count, and that's a great sign for Solano.
So Shane Martin up at the plate. And the pitch high for a ball. Monez Witten fighting his control just a bit here.
Yep. Yeah, he's going to need to settle down right here. Make sure he's working all 4 quadrants of the zone.
Out of the stretch, and the pitch. It's popped up, out of play, behind the home plate.
And Shane Martin in their last game had a clutch triple. Was able to bounce it off the wall on the fly and beat it out to third base. So he's got wheels. If he gets something into the gap, both Jimmy Larson and Shane Martin might be in scoring position.
Coach Stover certainly would like that. And the pitch, high for a ball.
And I think with Montez Witten, not a flamethrower. He's not going to beat you with his fastball, so he's really got to make sure he works down in the zone and commands the fastball. No one's going to bite on that high fastball when everyone knows he can't throw it by them.
And the pitch, high again. So 3-1 the count. 1 out here, bottom of the first, no score. Jimmy Larson on first for the Falcons. Both teams starting off the game the same way, strikeout, walk. But the Falcons get another one, so 2 runners on now. So Montez Witten fighting his control a little bit, and Solano trying to capitalize on it, trying to get something going here early in the game, bottom of the first, runners on first and second, just 1 out, and now up at the plate, center fielder Jackson Bates.
Yeah, Jackson Bates could be arguably the best potential player on this team. He has superpowers with great speed and a great glove in center field. He could be one of the best hitters on this lineup come towards the end of the season.
Montez Witten, a little better control, gets that in the zone for a strike.
Yeah, it's going to be really important for Montez Witten to get first pitch strikes because already 2 early walks, you know, his leash is getting shorter and shorter.
And is this his first start of the season?
I think this is his first start. He had 2 2/3 out of relief, so yeah.
And the pitch, high and outside. Seen that a lot.
Yeah, he's got to get that fastball down. No one's biting for that high fastball. Great discipline from Solano, though. 2 early walks and a 1-1 count here.
Yeah, Montez Witten only 2+ innings coming into this game. All right, here's the pitch. That's high again. So the count now 2-1. Skyline's going to have a little visit on the mound.
Yeah, I think that's a good decision. Seeing some command issues.
And it looks like there's some action down already in the Skyline bullpen.
Short leash.
Well, first college start.
Yeah,
right?
That's true. And a lot of these guys, all freshmen due to COVID, weren't able to play last season, so this is really, some of these guys is their first time getting a real feel for college baseball.
And what's that like? What's the jump like, Cameron? I know, of course, you're redshirting.
Yeah.
Pitcher for Solano, be back on the mound next year. But kind of what's the difference when you go from high school to community college?
I think the grind is a lot different. I think there's more motivation. Guys are more motivated here, wanting to transfer and move on. And obviously the maturity. A lot of these guys have seen a lot of baseball. They're more experienced, and they've learned from guys before them. And so I think that's really important, learning from the older guys who may be freshmen but really are COVID freshmen, guys who are 19, 20 years old, maybe even 21, and that's really key.
All right, so 3-1 count. That one fouled back. Jackson Bates at the plate.
Yeah, he's going to want that one back. That one looked like a cookie over the middle.
Just swung under it a tad. Yeah, usually when you foul it straight back, you're close.
Oh, yeah, you're right on it. Another 3-2 count. So Montez Witten, like I was saying earlier, getting that pitch count up over 20-plus pitches here with only 1 out.
All right, big pitch right here, even though early in the game. And a little bit of a golf swing into right field. Right fielder coming in and making the play. That's Jeremy Chong for Skyline. So that's going to be 2 outs. Runners still on first and second. And now coming up to the plate, your beast of burden, baby. I like these kids going with the old school walk-up songs. Nico Contreras, the first baseman, coming up.
Yeah, Nico Contreras, again, like Shane Martin, hit a huge 2-run triple that actually tied the game in the bottom of the 8th. And that got the whole crowd roaring. That was an incredible play. Probably the highlight of the season so far. 2-run triple to tie it.
Yeah, even though the Falcons have only won one game, they've lost 3. And there have been a couple blowouts. They're still battling.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see.
Yes, they are battling. They had a couple tough stretches against San Mateo. San Mateo is a really good ball club, and they jumped on Solano the first 2 games of the season. But we were able to get back out there and win in the 10th inning. That was a huge win for Solano.
All right, well, trying to get something going here in the first. Now 2 outs. That one hits the outside corner.
Wow, that one looked like it might have just barely hit the outside corner, going back-to-back changeups to start off Contreras.
Yeah, Contreras getting a little bit of a definition there from the umpire.
I would like one as well.
All right, so 1-1 is the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Monas Witten. Finally got a ball down in the zone.
Yeah, and that's where he's going to want to live. Just like the last pitch he threw to Jackson, was able to command that low fastball and didn't give up hard contact. So that's going to be his bread and butter today. And he's also got that wipeout slider, so you got to keep that in the back of the mind if you're Nico. Oh.
That one in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. It's going to go all the way to the Skyline dugout, so both runners advance. Now you got runners at second and third with 2 outs here, bottom of the first.
And that ball almost bounced into the dugout.
It
that
did.
would have been a run. Yeah, and always tough as a catcher when your pitcher spikes a fastball. Those are really tough to – you're not expecting those. It's rare to see a spiked fastball. Usually you're expecting the curveball or changeup, something off speed.
Jeremy Keller behind the dish for the Trojans. All right, so 2-2 count. Runners in second and third. Contreras at the plate and the pitch, and he pops this one up. Third baseman going over for it, but that's going to sail just out of play. Over close to our camera there on the third base dugout.
Yeah, you break it, you buy it, Nico. All right.
We've been doing games here since 2013. We've only lost 1 camera.
Wow, that's impressive. Was it on a foul ball, I'm assuming?
Foul ball. It was up on the tower right behind home plate. All right, here's a pitch. That's high for a ball.
Yeah, he's got to get away from that high fastball. He hasn't gotten anyone to swing at it yet. It's one thing if he can mix in a strike with that without a swing. If he can throw that for a strike, then Solano's going to have to think about that. But he hasn't located that one yet, so they're spitting on it.
So 2 outs, count is full. Runners will be on the move. Here's the pitch, and it's ripped, but just foul down the first base line.
Watch out, Coach Bobby.
Bobby Campo, of course, the first base coach. And, most people don't know this. Bobby Campo, arguably, is one of the best athletes to ever come out of Solano Community College.
Oh, yeah. I've gone and seen all of his awards, and, he has a trophy case just for himself.
Swing and a miss, big pitch by Monas Witten. So a bit of a jam with the 2 walks, but able to get out of it without giving up a run. So at the end of 1, no score. right, so Max Coop, the center fielder, will get things started for Skyline here. Top of the first, no score. Dylan Tostrup on the hill and starts off Coop with a strike on the outside corner. And the next pitch, low for a ball. So both teams a couple walks in the first inning, but nobody able to do much with that. Way outside.
Yeah, and one of the things I like with Dylan is he pitches out of the stretch with nobody on. So when you get in tough situations with runners on base, it's pretty normal for him. He's always pitching out of the stretch.
That one in the dirt. Another ball. So the count now 3-1 to Max Coop. And the pitch outside again for a ball. So both pitchers struggling with their command a bit.
Yeah, Dylan had a couple walks and a couple hit by pitches in his last outing, but gave up no runs. So we'll see. None out right here. Skyline has a runner on.
And this is the first actual game we've covered for Solano, but Cameron, I know you're familiar with this team. How are they defensively overall?
Defensively, they have had their issues the first few games, but I think they're locking in, really making sure everyone's playing at their best position. And I like this infield a lot defensively.
Over for a strike there. So Trey Zahersky, the second baseman, at the plate now. Nobody out here, top of the second. Max Coop on first via the free pass by Tostrup.
Yeah, and Trey Zahersky batting .364 this season, so he's been hot.
Yeah, Skyline off to a really good start. 4-1 on the season. And one of those wins was against Fresno City College. They're sixth in Northern California. Throw over, not in time.
Yeah, and sweeping Butte by really some wide margins, it looked like.
And Butte typically not that high in the rankings, but starting off this year at number 12. So there you get a look at Dylan. Nods over at the dugout.
Yeah, pretty incredible he's coming off and pitching so well with Tommy John surgery, which is one of the most difficult surgeries to come off of, and he's looked great.
Oh, that was outside in the dirt. Swing, but the runner will get down to second. So on the wild pitch there, Coop down at second base. Count now 1-2 to Trey Zahersky.
Yeah, and that's a big 90 feet right there with no outs. That gets rid of the double play, so Dylan's got to be looking for a strikeout right here.
Long look at second, and the pitch. That's a little dribbler.
Funky.
Dylan can't handle it and has to hold on to the ball. So cleans that, fields that cleanly, gets to first. You got an out. Probably the runner still gets over to third base, but now you got runners on the corners and still nobody out here. Top of the second. And Jeremy Keller, the catcher, up at the plate. Michael Sarhat, the first baseman, up at the plate.
That's uncharacteristic of Dylan, but really the funky spin right there did it all. He had it, he was ready for it, and he took a weird spin at the very end and tried to backhand it and went in and out of the glove. So first and third, double play ball, you'll trade 2 outs for 1 any day.
Oh, at the knees. Good pitch there by Tostrup.
Great spot.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the pitcher coming in, and you're trying to decide, okay, do I still have a chance to get him at first and maybe take your eye off the ball for a second, get that weird spin. So that wasn't an easy play for the freshman pitcher.
Yeah, and as a lefty, it's even more difficult. You have to spin the other way. You have to open up to try to make a play to first. And also that runner at third might have been creeping in the back of his mind because as a lefty, normally you can pick that one up and throw it without having to turn as a righty would.
Boy, nice pitch there on the outside corner. So now Sarhat down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. There's a pitch, high and away. So in that play by Tostrup, E1 or a hit?
I think you got to call that an E1 just because he had the play in front of him, but always a difficult one because that spin really did it all.
Tough one to make.
And I'm sure he'd tell you himself that it should be E1.
Swing and a miss there. Oh, I think he might have tipped it. Foul ball. So the count at 1-2 still. Sahursky getting back to the bag at first. And Max Coop standing at third. No score.
And Michael Sarhart batting .294 on the season, so another slugger, another guy who's been really good.
Big pitch right here. And it's hit into center field. It's going to bounce in front of Bates. One runner's going to score. Play at third and the runner's in. I don't know if the player slid or the umpire. They're both safe. So Coop comes around to score. Zahursky scampers all the way to third. Base hit by Michael Sarhat and gets the run batted in.
Yeah, great piece of hitting from Michael Sarhart. Stayed on that fastball all the way and drove it right back up the middle. That's textbook.
Throw over to first. Not in time.
Here's the catcher, Jeremy Keller, batting .364. I mean, all these guys.
Doesn't get easier, does it?
Man, making batting .300 look so easy. So one out, first and third. Again, looking for that friendly double play ball. Get him out of the inning.
Ooh, just inside for a ball. Tostrup looking at the home plate umpire. I could have used that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that high fastball will set up that low changeup, really try to get him out in front and roll over on it. So that was a big pitch.
Runner goes. He's in safe. Here comes a runner from third, and he's going to score. So Trey Sahursky, after the throw down to second, able to scamper home. That's 2 on the board for the Skyline Trojans. So Sarhat now at second base in scoring position.
Great execution from Skyline right there. Sort of a, I don't want to say little league play, but that's a very, like, first and third, you run and wait for the shortstop to catch it and bring the tag down. You'll have some time to try to take home. You'd like to see maybe Vega come off the bag right there, maybe knowing there's not a play at second and fire home.
So really only one ball hit sharply against Tostrup, but 2 runs on the board for Skyline. That's what happens when you put people on base via the walk. And the pitch squares around a bunt, pulls back. Keller, that is. That ball was in the dirt. So 2 balls, no strikes. Boy, just a beautiful day here at Solano Community College in Fairfield, California, February. And it can get cold and windy here.
Yeah, no doubt. And it's starting to warm up, which is great. This is some of the best weather we've had here.
All right, so Tostrup trying to get out of this jam. Needs a couple more outs to do so. Checks the runner at second. The throw in the dirt. Good block by Nazarati, the catcher. And the last couple games, I believe Austin Menacini has been the catcher.
Yep. Yeah, he has been the catcher. He's been hitting pretty well. Had 3 hits against San Mateo in the win. Last game, he did have a couple throwing errors that might have ended up costing them, although there's plenty of fingers to point and plenty of, in baseball, there's so many things that could have gone wrong and could have gone well. And so it's really impossible to point fingers. But he did have a couple big throwing errors that cost them a couple runs, so maybe that's why the move was made to put in Dylan Nazarati. He's been hitting very well so far this season.
Yeah, Nazarati has been doing a great job with the bat.
Yeah, he's been mostly pinch hitting this season, but he's come up and proven himself in clutch opportunities.
So Jeremy Chong at the plate. 2 runners on. Keller at first, Sarhart at second. Sarhart, of course, with that run batted in single. Oh, I'm not sure yet.
He fouled that. Yeah, it went off his barrel, but it was close.
I almost thought it went off his shoulder after it hit the bat. But he didn't seem like it hurt. I thought, man, that guy's tough, or it missed him. Jeremy Chong, the right fielder for Skyline.
And Skyline doing a really good job making Dylan work here in only the second inning.
Long look at the runner at second, and the pitch, that's low. Good stop by Nazarati. Throw down to third, just a little bit late, and Keller able to scamper down to second.
Yeah, the hesitation right there did it all. Probably had an out there at third if he got up and fired it. Maybe not enough communication for Dylan. Picked up the ball and didn't really know where to go with it. And I think that's the second time that happened with the first and third play when the runners took home. More communication up the middle. Vega should know to come off the bag and fire home.
That pitch just a little high for a ball. So the count now 3 balls and a strike to Jeremy Chong. Still just 1 out. Runners at second and third. Chance for Skyline to do some more damage. The pitch outside for a ball. Chong will take his base, and we'll go to the top of the lineup with bases full, but not before a little meeting on the mound.
Yeah, I think this is a good decision by Coach Justin Hughes with the mound visit right here. Give Dylan a little bit of break. A little bit of a break. He's already thrown 45 pitches here in just 2 innings of work, so maybe settle him down, make sure he gets that command back. No outs in the inning, so going to need some kind of double play here.
Justin Hughes in his second year coaching for the Solano Falcons. It's nice to see Daniel Baptista as one of the coaches.
Yep.
Man, he was a good ball player. Played in 2009, 2010. We called him the Chief.
Yep, Coach
Big
Chief.
boy, played first base, and he could hit the ball a mile when he got a hold of one.
Yeah, he's been a great addition to the coaching staff. He's been really very relatable to the players and down to earth. He's been a great guy to talk to, and so excited for him to get the job this season.
Yeah, and it's always great to see kids that leave Solano. They go get their degree, graduate, and then back, giving a little bit back. All right, here's the pitch. That's low, and it gets away from Nazarati. Another run coming home. So that's Michael Sarhart, and it's 3-0 now. Jeremy Keller all the way down to third, and Jeremy Chong now at second. And only 1 hit in the inning.
Yep. Yeah, wild pitches and walks. That'll do it here.
So back to the top of the order, Jace Jeremiah at the plate. Struck out his first time up in the first inning. Here's the pitch. Little movement there, but in the dirt, ball 1.
Staying persistent with that curveball. We'll see 2-0. This is a fastball count. I think Dylan's really got to just attack these guys. Just go fastballs. They haven't shown that they can hit him, really. Only 1 solid hit by Sarhart up the middle.
Here's the pitch. Just outside for a ball.
He wanted that one.
So the count now 3-0, and a walk's not the worst thing in this situation, especially with just 1 out.
Not the worst thing, although you are bringing up Jesse Pierce.
That's never good.
Runs this season, bases loaded, no outs.
Guy with 3 jacks already.
Yeah,
Let's just set the table for this guy.
Exactly.
And that's ripped it right at Eli de Guzman. Looks at home, no chance there. Throws it in the dirt, but nice play by Contreras. Able to dig that one out and hang on to it. Get the second out here in the inning. Run comes home, though. Keller scores 4-0 now, Skyline.
Yeah, 3-0. That's a really big break for Solano, able to get the first out of the inning. And if I am to nitpick, it looked like Eli at third base didn't look the runner back at second. He had a very big lead and was able to take third on the throw. So that's a huge 90 feet right here. He's 90 feet away with only 1 out. Sack fly makes it a 5-run ball game.
All right, Pierce at the plate, and Tostrup starts him off with a strike at the knees. And we're just getting underway here, top of the second, but Skyline already with a 4-0 lead. Here's the next pitch, right down Broadway for a strike. Good pitch by Tostrup there.
0-2, this is a big time for a strikeout, especially a guy who's batting almost 600 on the season with 3 jacks.
But I bet you this pitch is going to be low and away. Oh, was I wrong?
Up and away.
Well, Izzy Stover's pretty textbook. You see some with that 2-0 count, the next one's going to be low and just barely outside.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he bounces a curveball or...
Here's a pitch. Good movement there.
Pitch.
Over for a strike. So Dylan Tostrup comes up with a big pitch when he needed it most. Try to hold things at 4 runs here. Needs one more out to get out of this inning. And Cameron Grant, the designated hitter, coming up to the plate. Grounded to the shortstop. Hit into a force out back in the first. Big strikeout there by Tostrup.
Yeah, big strikeout. Able to locate the curveball to perfection right at the bottom of the zone. Had the batter buckled.
Oh, that one's inside. Good play by Nazarati there to block that one. Or Chong probably could have scampered home from third.
Yeah, he's got to watch that curveball. He did have 2 hit-by pitches throwing a curveball off of batter's toes. So that's something you got to look out for.
And the pitch at the knees for a strike.
You can see that late 2-seam action darting outside. It's got to be a nightmare if you're up in the box.
All right, this one ripped just past the shortstop Vega. That's the second hit of the inning. Another run comes home. That's number 1, Jeremy Chong. 5-0 Skyline.
Yeah, great start here for Skyline, and they're getting it done, playing small ball, playing aggressive on the base paths. Only 2 hits and 5 runs, so they're doing a really good job right now.
And it looked like Tostrup was getting dialed in, too. That was just a good piece of hitting there. Oh, great movement there, fouled.
Yeah, interesting he's showing bunt right there with 2 outs.
Yeah, that is interesting.
In fact, yeah.
That's
Might
Dominic.
actually be a pinch hitter. Is that number 10?
I
think he's number 10.
That one outside.
Yep,
So he's up in place of Dominic Meza.
Yes, this is Jack Metam. Jack Metam in place for Dominic Meza.
Good job, Cameron. All right, here's the pitch. Nice movement there, just a little bit low. Good eye by Metam. So 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs here. 5 runs on the board in the top of the second for Skyline. Tostrup ready. Just a bit high.
Not quite sure where that one missed, and Dylan's getting a little frustrated, showing some body language on the mound. You hope he can stay focused, dialed in, get this last out.
Here's a pitch. That's hit to center field. Kind of shallow. Bates coming in, settles under it, and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before Skyline able to put 5 runs up on the board here in the top of the second. Coming up for the Falcons, De Guzman, Pridey, and Nazarati. They got their work cut out for them as we head to the bottom of the second. Eli de Guzman, the third baseman, coming up to the plate here. First at bat for de Guzman. Of course, his older brother played here at Solano.
A lot of family lineage for this Solano team.
Boy, there is. That's over for a strike. So Monas Witten back at the mound, and now he's got a 5-run lead. Makes it a little easier to pitch, I would imagine, Cameron.
Makes it a lot easier to pitch. He's able to attack the zone as he did with that first pitch. A lot more leniency, and I think a longer leash.
That looked like it was hit off the handle, and just a little pop up there to the shortstop, Jeremiah, able to come in and make the play. So 1 up, 1 down for the Falcons, and now coming up to the plate, Jason Pridey, the designated hitter.
Yeah, Pridey, a lot of power from the left side, and that's the theme for this middle of the order, guys. A lot of power here. He's not looking to push something the other way.
Just a little outside for a ball. So Pridey starts off 1-0. Pridey out of Napa High School. That one a little high?
Inside, almost hit him. I think
Yeah.
it bounced off the catcher's glove. Sounded like it hit something.
Yeah, it did. Wasn't
Yeah.
sure who or what.
Yeah, that's the slider for Monas Witten. Doesn't throw it much, but he's got a nasty wipeout slider, so you got to keep that in the back of the mind.
All right, so Pridey heading the count, 2-0. Little outside, fouls that one back. So Pridey, Jason, the third in the line of brothers playing here for Solano. As we mentioned, Jack Pridey played back, I believe, 2014 and 15. Third baseman, outstanding hitter. That one, boy, good pitch at the knees. Hit the outside corner.
Yeah, it looked like catcher thought it was strike 3 right there. Got up to throw it down to third and realized, oh.
So the count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes, bottom of the second. Here's a pitch by Monas Witten. Whoa, pretty good pitch. Kind of fooled Pridey there. Goes down, takes that third strike. So quickly 2 down for the Falcons here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, there's that wipeout slider I was talking about. Able to get that one inside, and Pridey didn't want it at all and got rung up for strike 3. So Montez Witten looking much better here in the second inning, and I think that could have to do with him having a 5-run lead.
Absolutely. Well, let's see if Nazarati can get something going with 2 outs for the Falcons here. That one outside. Took a little off that. Nazarati coming up to California Love. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to hear that at the Super Bowl halftime. Even though Tupac's not around. Fouls that one back as well.
Yeah, Nazarati with the big frame for a freshman. He's been moving around behind the dish and first base. And like most catchers, doesn't have the wheels of a Maserati, but
That was good, Cameron. I told you have skills. That one catches the outside corner for a strike. Good pitch.
Had to dig really deep for that one.
So in your first year in the broadcast program, you've done high school football, college basketball, now college baseball. Which of the 3 do you like the best?
Man.
Ooh, rips that one over the first baseman's head and down the line. So Nazarati, good bit of hitting there.
Yeah, Nazarati's staying hot. He's gotten a hit in, I think, every game he's played, so wants to keep that going. But in terms of my favorite sport, I think football and basketball are up there right now. We'll see how baseball goes. This is my first game. But I did enjoy high school football a lot.
High school football is exciting.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Something about the Friday night lights and really the excitement from the fans.
All right, so Falcons trying to get a 2-out rally going here. Nazarati got the base hit down the right field line. That pitch gets away from the catcher, Keller.
Yeah.
And we got your boy Benny Peluso Burns up at the
Yes.
plate.
Yes, my fellow Albany companion went to Albany High School along with pitcher Ryan Radke. We carpool to practice and class together. It's been a lot of fun. And I'm really happy they're here as well at Solano.
Makes it nice, huh?
Very nice, yeah.
Swing and a miss there.
The thing with Benny, he has been working on switch hitting. He's been a right-handed hitter his whole life. And over the summer, he decided to convert to switch hitting. So he got a bunch of reps hitting lefty. And now that he's on Solano, we only have one left-handed pitcher. So he's been getting straight left-handed at-bats. And I think it's been really good for him.
Swing and a miss there. So Peluso Burns not shy. He's taking his rips up there.
Yeah, I got the start at second. He's going to move around short third. Always been a middle infielder and has been able to play really well at third base as well.
Oh, at the knees for a strike. Good pitch there by Monez Witten. So gives up the 2-out single, but then retires Benny Peluso Burns. So Falcons unable to score at the end of 2 innings of play. Skyline up over the Falcons 5-0. Coming up for the Trojans, Max Coop, Trey Sahursky, and Michael Sarhat. So Max Coop, the center fielder, coming up to get things started. Hoping he can start things off just like he did in the second with a walk, scored the first run for Skyline. That one is hit right back to the pitcher off his leg, but it goes right to de Guzman. Good throw over to first and gets him.
Dylan with the assist right there off the shoe tops. De Guzman with the awareness to go track that ball down and throw his man out at first.
And Guzman's got a pretty good arm there.
Yep. Yeah, he's been at the corners, first and third, a lot of reps at first to begin the year, but he's moved over to third, and the transition's been great for Solano.
I believe that's where his brother played, too. All right, so one down. Tostrup gets the first batter. That one looked a little low, but gets the call there for a strike.
Yeah, and one of those rare 1-5-3s.
All right, so Trey Sahursky at the plate. That one's over for a strike, so Sahursky quickly down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. And Sahursky back in the second hit that little dribbler to the pitcher. Not able to field it cleanly on via the air and did come around to score. Next pitch, breaking ball just outside.
Great 0-2 pitch right there. Just missed the outside corner, and I love the aggression from Dylan this inning. Really coming off a struggle of an inning in the second, and he's on the attack right here.
That one low and outside, so evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. So Tostrup was up 0-2, but now falls behind. Count is full. Zahersky trying to get a one-out rally going here for the Skyline Trojans. That went outside for a ball, so after 2 strikes, 4 straight balls, another walk for Skyline.
Yeah, and Dylan was very persistent on trying to locate that curveball up 0-2 through 3 straight curves. Wasn't able to find the zone, but we'll see if he's going to lean more towards that heavy fastball. I mean, they haven't had a whole lot of success against it.
So Michael Sarhat, the first baseman, up at the plate, gets the outside corner for a strike.
Yeah, Sarhart had the best contact of the day with that single right back up the middle. Drove in a run with that.
Yeah, I believe just 2 hits, throw over, not quite in time. Good job by Sincere Love over on the camera there, doing his job.
So good to have a majority, almost everyone in the class back for this broadcast.
Runner goes, throw down, not in time. So Zahersky steals himself second base, now in scoring position with 1 out. And the count now 0-2 to Michael Sarhat. Sarhat, pretty good size.
Yeah.
Lean and tall.
Yeah, big first baseman.
And here's the pitch, low and inside for a ball. So the count now 1-2. Tostrup kind of doing the same thing here. Started off with 2 strikes, now a ball. Hopefully this at-bat goes a little differently than the previous one. And here's the pitch. Oh, inside. So the count now even, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he tries to drop in a curve right here. Runner on second base. He's thrown a couple in the dirt. Don't want to let that one get by and advance the runner 90 feet with 1 out. He's a sacrifice fly away. And he does.
Boy, a little bit low for a ball. So now count 3-2. So once again, Tostrup up in the count. 2 strikes, no balls. 3 balls. Now the count is full. Tostrup checks the runner at second. And the pitch. And this one's hit to center field. Kind of a lazy fly ball. Batson settles under it and makes the catch. Zahersky back to second. So that's 2 outs. Big out there for Dylan Tostrup.
Yeah, big 3-2 pitch right there. We haven't seen him be able to win those 3-2 pitches so far, and was able to right there, and that's a big out. Now you got 8-9 coming up, so it would be great to get this out right here and have that 9-hitter leading off the next inning.
So Jeremy Keller up at the plate, the catcher. 2 outs now. And the pitch. Inside for a ball.
Just missing on that curve, and you can see the frustration. He's not afraid to show it, and I don't know if that's going to help in his favors. You know, umpires don't love that. He's definitely had a couple really close calls, though, on those curves.
Long look at second. And the pitch. Outside for a ball. So 2 balls, no strikes to Jeremy Keller, the catcher.
Yeah, and look for Jeremy Keller to really sit on a fastball right here and let it loose. With 2 outs, he's got nothing to lose. Needs a base hit to score this run. This is a fastball count, and I think that's what he's going to be sitting on right here.
Oh, throw over. Runner easily back. That's Trey Zahersky, second baseman. All right. Tostrup would love to get out of this inning unscathed. He's got to make a good pitch right here, and time is called. And Cameron, when you're out there on the mound and you're not getting the calls, how hard is it to really control your emotions?
Oh, man, it's something I definitely struggle at, and it's something I've had to continuously progress at because it is very frustrating. And, you know, when you're out there, the strike zone looks a lot bigger in your eyes than it may to everyone else in the ballpark. You want to get those outside calls if you miss off by a bit, but being an umpire, I've had some opportunities to actually umpire, and
it's tough, isn't it?
It's tough to get the right calls, and it's very frustrating when the pitcher shows you up. So some emotions get into that, and it's kind of a standoff when you're showing up the umpire, and won't work in your favor majority of the time.
Oh, nice pitch there by Tostrup.
Yeah, stuck it right there on the inside corner.
So that evens the count at 2-2. 2 outs. Here in the top of the third. Skyline up 5-0. And the pitch, the movement there, and gets the call. Strike 3, Keller looking so Tostrup. Big pitch there, gets out of a jam. No runs on the board at the end of 2.5 innings of play. Skyline up 5-0. Coming up for the Falcons, Victor Vega, Jimmy Larson, and Shane Martin.
Hi, my name is Cameron Anderson, and I'm the basketball and football announcer. And thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hello, my name is Garrick Lemois. I'm a TV show host, and I work the scoreboard. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hello everyone, I'm Hannah Pepin. I am one of the side camera operators, and thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Cut! I'm Jacob Ebert, and I'm on-set director, main camera operator. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Hi everybody, my name is Sincere Rose, and I'm your side camera operator, and I just want to thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Anna Patero, Communication Studies Professor and Fairfield Sassoon Unified School District Governing Board Member, Trustee Area 6. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network, where it's more than just sports, it's an education.
Hi, I'm Dr. Celia Esposito Noy. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be reimbursed for first-time college students taking full-time classes. At Solano Community College, we are taking full advantage of this to further your future with certificate and degree programs in industrial.
All right, so Victor Vega, the shortstop for the Falcons, getting things started here in the bottom of the third. Falcons got some work to do. Down 5 runs already early in this contest. Tyler Monas-Witten on the hill for Skyline. And the pitch, swing and a miss. So Vega struck out his first time up. He's going to try hard for that not to happen here in his second at-bat.
Yeah, and Witten here with 47 pitches in 2 innings of work here in the third inning. This is where he found trouble his last outing, so we'll see if Solano can give him some deja vu and jump on him here early.
Threw that one by Vega, so Vega quickly down. No balls, 2 strikes. Vega, the shortstop for the Falcons. And the pitch fouls this one back. And I believe Vega started playing second base and then second or third game moved over to shortstop and looks like he's going to stay there.
Yeah, he will. He's been playing second, third. He started at third against San Mateo, now getting the start at short, probably due to the starting shortstop, Nico Castrillo, fracturing his wrist. So we're in need of a starting shortstop, and Vega's been that guy. He's been an amazing defender so far this season. And he can swing it too. He's always going to be at the top of the lineup, whether it's 1 or 2. And he's a speedy guy.
I was going to say, I imagine good speed.
Good speed. He's going to put the ball in play.
All right, so down in the count here, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You can see the choke up right there. He's 2 or 3 inches.
And hits this one into kind of left center field. Center fielder coming over and makes the catch. That's Max Scoop. So 1 up, 1 down for the Falcons. Now coming up to the plate, the center fielder, Jimmy Larson.
And Moses Witten got him on the high fastball right there. He has shown that he can throw that pitch for a strike, so I think that's started working out in his favor at the beginning of the game. I was saying he's got to get away from the high fastball, but it's worked so far, so he's doing a good job.
Larson, the lefty, swing and a miss. Boy, he got his money's worth on that cut. Jimmy Larson just sounds like a ball player.
Oh, yeah. He acts like one, too. Jimmy Larson, a great character, amazing personality, one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Always brings the energy, and he's so approachable.
Yeah, that's what you love.
Oh, yeah.
High energy guys. Just picks everybody else up.
Yeah, great personality. Always acts like he's been there before.
Fights that one off, stays alive. Count 0-2 to Mr. Larson. Moses Witten in his third inning of work.
Yeah, this will be his 55th pitch of the game. So
And just in the third.
Yep. Nasty slider right there.
So Larson goes down swinging, 2 outs, and now Shane Martin coming up to the plate.
I really like the approach from Moses Witten right now. He throws that 2-strike slider. He's not going to throw it early in the count, and it's really rare when he does throw it. So for the hitter, they're not used to it. They're thinking fastball, 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 and then that wipeout slider's right there. And he disguises it really well. It looks like the fastball.
Good pitch right there.
Yeah,
Martin
nasty.
shaking his head like, what am I supposed to do with that?
Nasty changeup right there. This guy's got really good stuff, and we knew coming into the game it was going to be about command, and it looks like he's starting to find his rhythm, and great command right here.
Yeah, first inning, you had action in the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore. That one just misses low. Good eye there by Shane Martin.
Yeah, Shane used to being the leadoff guy, so he's always going to put up a good at-bat. He's going to see some pitches, and he's going to make the pitcher work.
And the pitch. Whoa, good take right there. That was close. Good eye again by Shane Martin. Shane Martin went to Benicia.
Yeah, a couple Benicia guys on the team. Him and Richard Mealy, one of the starters and relievers. He pitched in their last ball game.
That one fouled back. Yeah, Richard Mealy. In fact, I think he's in one of my communication classes,
Yeah.
public speaking. I think I have 4 of the kids, all doing a good job. You just love it when kids give the same effort in the classroom that they do on the ball field.
Oh, yeah.
Because, ultimately, that's what's going to get you further.
Right.
And especially for community college kids. If you can get somewhere and get the rest of your education paid for, that's huge.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that one just outside.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, at community college, for moving forward in baseball, it's obviously a long shot. So, yeah, the education is definitely something that has to come first. And we've done a really good job at staying on top of classes and getting our work done.
Yeah, and Stover does a good job staying on top of the players and does a good job getting them. That one is ripped just over the head of the second baseman. So Shane Martin, good battle. Really looked off some really good pitches.
Oh, yeah.
Very patient. Finally got something he could drive and base hit for the Falcons.
Yeah, second hit of the game for Solano. This time with 2 outs, brings up Jackson Bates, one of the deadlier hitters in this lineup. So we'll see if he can do some damage and drive Shane Martin home.
And the Falcons just need to get a couple runs on the board, get that energy flowing.
Yeah, you just don't want to let Skyline pull away. And with a 5-run lead, and any point in the ballgame, they could pull away. So,
on the other hand, lots of time for the Falcons just to kind of, chip away, get back in this game.
Yep.
And with community college baseball, there's always the chance for a huge inning.
Yeah, right. Errors could happen at any moment, and mental breakdowns.
All right, so Martin at first. That one is ripped to the third baseman, knocks it down. Long throw in time. Nice play by the third baseman there. Who was that? Dominic Meza.
That was
Medham who came in, right? Number 10.
Jack Medham. Great play right there.
Excellent play. So, Falcons trying to get something going, nothing doing because of the great defensive play there by the Skyline Trojans. So, at the end of 3 innings of play, 5-0 Skyline. Coming up for Skyline, Chong, Jeremiah, and Pierce.
Technology, aeronautics, biotechnology, and many others, Solano Community College is a staple for success. For more information, please contact the Financial Aid Office at 707-864-7000.
The exponential growth from the program from my first year to my 3rd year now, that's what keeps me coming back and keeps me excited and just like fulfills me as a person.
It's so impressive, and we every time we walk in here, you guys are doing something different. It's great. It's
nothing but opportunities here, and we have sports to cover, we have the equipment.
Because the more ambitious you are, the more opportunities you'll have.
On-the-job training is huge.
Get the hands-on experience.
When someone asks who can do it, you know, you can raise your hand and say, I can do it, so.
Joining the class was the best decision I ever made.
I'm going to go to cut 1. And cut 1. Cross court to Audrey Jones. Audrey for 3. It is good! With 1.3 seconds left on the game clock. Audrey Jones with one of the biggest shots.
The sky's the limit, really, with what we can do here.
College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be.
All right, so here we are getting things started in the top of the 4th inning. Jeremy Chong coming up to get things started here for the Skyline Trojans. He'll be followed by Jace Jeremiah and Jesse Pierce.
Yeah, a new arm on the mound, number 25, Colby Ferdig out of Vacaville High School. He's looking to really be a long relief guy right now, as it's only the 4th inning. They're going to need a couple innings out of him.
That went just a bit high for a ball, so 2 balls, no strikes to Chong. Colby Ferdig. That went high for a ball.
Yeah, he's got good stuff. The command has been the issue, and he gets a little jumpy. Like you see right there, a couple missed location high fastballs. We'll see if he can get back into this count.
Does right there. I like Chong, just kind of took off for first. Oh, you're right. Nods at the umpire. It's always smart.
Yeah, walked in his first at bat, was able to steal a bag.
That's over for a strike, too. So Fertig working the outside corner there. And so now the count is full. Fertig's thinking I should be at first. Or excuse me, Chong. Oh, I thought he might ring him up on that one. Nothing
saw
doing.
The hesitation.
That was that little nod and smile on the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, you could see his shoulders almost turn, but he stopped. Probably the right call right there.
So another walk for Chong. Boy, Solano not doing themselves any favors, walking the number 9 hitter 2 times.
Yeah, and it's usually a great sign when the inning starts off with the 9 hitter, because that should be an easy out, but yeah, the walks and the wild pitches have really not helped them out. Holding to Skyline to only 2 hits, which is impressive.
Yeah, because they were coming in ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, batting .310 as a team. Holding them to only 2 hits right now is really the only bright spot for Solano right now.
So that first pitch was over for a strike. Jace Jeremiah. And the pitch outside for a ball. Jace Jeremiah, the shortstop, struck out, grounded out to the third baseman, de Guzman, in his previous 2 at-bats.
Yeah, and Jace just, once again, another guy batting over 300, 316 on the season, although it might have dropped a couple notches with.
There goes the runner. Throw down by Nazarati, not in time. So Chong easily steals second base.
Chong was at second base by the time the ball crossed the strike zone. He had a massive jump on Colby right there. And another stolen base for this team. Already a few in this ball game. Came into the game with 11 stolen bases, so they're aggressive on the bases.
And that puts a lot of pressure on the pitcher.
Yeah.
There's more things to concentrate on. And the pitch swing and a miss there. Good pitch by Fertig.
Good-looking fastball right there. Located it perfectly. It was in the middle region of the zone, but got it down enough to where he swung right on top of it. Or swung right over it.
So the count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here. Top of the 4th, Skyline up 5-0. Fertig checks the runner. And the pitch just outside for a ball. So another full count. Coach Stover offering words of encouragement to his pitcher.
Man, if we had a hot mic on him, it'd be pretty legendary. He's always got some quotables.
And the pitch. And it's a shallow fly ball. Martin coming in from right. He's going to settle under it. Makes the catch. Thought the runner might take a chance, but Chong stays at second.
Really big out right there, able to get the 3-2 high fastball. He swung at it. Now bringing up Jesse Pierce, one of the most dangerous hitters in all of college baseball, community college baseball, that is.
Pierce with a walk and a strikeout, so looking for his first hit on the afternoon. So 1 out now. Chong at second. Pierce at the plate. And the pitch by Fertig way outside. Good job by Nazarati getting out there to keep the ball from getting to the backstop. Easily would put Chong at third.
Yeah, you could hear someone in defense saying step off as Chong had a big lead right before Colby released the pitch. Thought he was going to be still on that one. Might have messed up Colby a little bit with the breaking ball.
All right, just inside. So the count now, 2 balls, no strikes.
Colby's got a unique arm slot. He drops down a little bit, and as a hitter, it kind of that fastball kind of gets up on you. He's going to sit around low 80s, but it's deceivingly fast.
There goes Chong. And he's going to get down to third easily.
Beautiful breaking ball, but Chong read him like a book.
Yep.
He was, again, an amazing jump. He is in without even a throw.
So Chong, no hits, but man, he's doing his job getting on base. Oh, that one just inside. Nazarati going out to talk to Fertig.
Usually one of these timeouts right here is some miscommunication. Maybe it called for a pitch that Colby didn't throw, so just making sure they talk it over and are on the same page. Don't want to have really bad miscommunication between fastballs and breaking balls with a runner
This dude
90
at the
feet
plate.
away. This dude and a runner 90 feet away. We've seen some wild pitches here early. Don't want to have more of those.
That one is ripped foul down the third baseline.
Long strike.
Man, he hit that thing a mile.
I couldn't even see it.
I think it went all the way down to where the batting cage is. Down against the fence, just foul. A 330 feet foul ball. All right, the pitch by Fertig. That one fouled back as well. So good little battle here between one of the top hitters in Northern California and the pitcher out of Vacaville, Fertig. In Vacaville, they've had some good baseball teams the last couple years. That one ripped just between the third baseman and the shortstop. That's going to get out to left. So run batted in for Jesse Pierce's. Jeremy Chong comes home to score. Almost said Tommy Chong.
Yeah, those 2 stolen bases paid off a lot right there. Able to come around to score. bringing this lead to 6 runs, and Colby doubled up on the curveball right there, and Pierce was all over it.
All right, so Cameron Grant, the designated hitter at the plate. Throw over. Pierce back easily.
Yeah, and Cameron Grant's had an okay season, only batting .320 here.
Yeah,
I mean,
these
that's
first
par
couple
of the
guys,
course.
yeah,
Part of
all.
the course for all these guys. I mean, this is a pretty special start to the season offensively for Skyline.
That one grounded foul out of play down the third base line. There you get a good look at Grant.
Yeah, and a couple really good arms for Skyline. Connor Horrigan, who might be up for, one of the best pitchers right now in college baseball, 2-0, has pitched 13 innings in 2 starts with 2 hits and 1 earned run and 20 strikeouts. So he's got a .67 ERA with 20 strikeouts in 13 innings. That's pretty exceptional.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby, to say the least.
Throw over again. Pierce back easily. Students doing a pretty good job on the cameras. First game for everybody.
Yeah, we're all learning. One of many games to come. Should be a great season, and Solano's got a nice little squad this season, so should be exciting.
Yeah, we have a ton of baseball games.
Yeah.
I think we're doing every home game except maybe a couple Saturday games. And I'm down to do Saturday games if you guys want to come out on a Saturday too. That went high. Oh, they got Pierce hung up, and he's going to get down to second. So not the way you drop the stolen base.
Yeah, Solano kind of beating up on themselves right here. Had a guy dead to right. He was in a kind of a sit and duck out there, and Dylan threw it behind him. There's a lot of ways to go about that, but great base running from Pierce to be able to advance on that play.
So just one out here. Grant at the plate. 1-1 the count. Colby Fertig on the plate. That went high for a ball.
I like Colby's tempo right now. He's getting that ball and he's ready. He's ready to attack these hitters.
Oh, that's rip. Through the box, out to center field. Here comes Pierce. Throw. Man, was that Jackson Bates? And throw down to second, but he's going to get in there as well. So Cameron Grant gets the base hit, drives in a run, takes second on the throw to home, and Jesse Pierce comes in to score. That's going to be 7 runs for Skyline now. Comfortably ahead now, 7-0 in this one, and we're just in the 4th.
Yeah, Cameron Grant, his second hit of the ball game. Now 2 for 3 and reached on a fielder's choice.
So Jack met him. Came in the 2nd inning and hit for Dominic Meza, who started at 3rd. Here's a pitch by Fertig. This one's ripped to left field, but, actually comes in a little bit. McLean and makes a catch. Excuse me, that's Jimmy Larson, right?
Jimmy.
Out and left.
Yeah.
All right. So the Falcons get that second out. Grant stays at second. And now Max Coop coming up to the plate.
Yeah, Max Coop had one of those rare 1-5-3s, hit it right back up the middle, but unfortunately for him, it bounced right off of Tostrup's shoe and right into the hands of Eli de Guzman, who threw him out at first.
If Tostrup was trying, he couldn't have directed a better kick over to de Guzman. That one low and in the dirt. Good job by Nazarati to get behind and stop that one.
Yeah, you would have thought Tostrup played soccer in high school. Great touch on that one. Got it right to Eli.
Low and away for a ball.
I like that spot, though. Although it missed, that's a great spot to live. You're not going to get every call, but really difficult for hitters to do any damage with the low and outside located fastball.
Yeah, that's a great 0-2 pitch. Too bad it's 2-0. All right, here we go. Fertig ready, and that one's high. So Fertig down in the count. Max Coop looking for his first hit on the afternoon. Made a couple nice plays in center field for the Trojans. And the pitch right down Broadway for a strike.
Yeah, Colby able to get one over right there. 2 outs, runner in scoring position. I don't think Colby's going to try to work around this guy. I think he's going to attack him, try to get out of this inning now.
Ooh, inside, high and tight there, and Coop's going to take his base, so another walk by the Falcons. So runners at first and second, 2 out here in the top of the fourth, and coming up to the plate, Trey Zahersky, the second baseman.
And although we haven't seen any really defensive miscues in terms of errors for Solano, with high pitch counts, a lot of walks, a lot of balls, your defense isn't going to be on their toes as much, and that results in a lot more errors. So something to keep in mind. Really, it's amazing when you have a pitcher who can attack the zone, and if he makes hitters put the ball in play with a good defense, they're going to be ready because they know their guy's throwing strikes up there.
Yeah, that's got to be tough, especially if you're in the outfield.
Oh, yeah. You're just sitting around picking daisies and looking into the stands. There's not a lot to enjoy when it's a bunch of walks and slow-paced ball game.
All right, Fertig ready. Looking for that third out. Swing and a miss there by Trey Zahersky.
Great changeup right there. The equalizer. Had him out in front. Now 0-2.
Now you throw that fastball low and away. All right, so Cameron Grant still on second. There's a pitch, swing, and a miss, strike 3. So Fertig gives up 2 runs, but able to get out of the jam eventually. And so Skyline now up 7-0. Coming up for the Falcons, Nico Contreras, Eli de Guzman, and Jason Pridey.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
it's more than just sports, it's an education.
So Nico Contreras coming up to get things started for the Falcons here in the bottom of the third, and out on the mound for the Trojans, new pitcher to get things started here in the bottom of the fourth, Nick Suda.
Yeah, Suda only 1 appearance, went 1 inning, 2 walks with a strikeout. I mean, he's averaging 9 strikeouts per 9 innings, so
not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Obviously low sample size. We'll see what he can do here, lefty on the mound.
All right, that one's high, gets away from the catcher, Keller.
He's got one of those funky deliveries. Wouldn't be surprised if he's got a good breaking ball mixed in with that fastball.
So Contreras at the plate, struck out back in the first, trying to get things going for the Falcons here. They'd like to get a little rally, get some runs on the board. That pitch catches the outside corner. Nice pitch there by Mr. Suda.
Yeah, that one had a little bit of zip on it.
Here you get a good look at Suda. And the pitch just outside. Contreras thought about it, held back. Good check swing.
Yeah, Contreras has been very impressive this season. He was fighting for playing time really during the fall, and right now he's been so hot. One of the best hitters in this lineup.
Swing and a miss there. Good pitch by Suda. Came with the high, hard one. Contreras, good rip, but comes up empty. So that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here. Bottom of the fourth. Skyline up 7-0. And the pitch. That is a beauty. Over for a strike. Not much Contreras can do, but walk back to the bench.
Yeah, great location. Looked like there was maybe a slider right there.
Yeah, sometimes you just tip your cap.
Yeah, not much you can do there.
All right, so Eli de Guzman coming up with the reggae in the background. And the pitch, and this is hit into right field. Nice catch there by Jeremy Chong. So quickly, 2 outs again for the Falcons. It's kind of what they've been doing every inning. Maybe that third batter gets a base hit, but haven't got things off to a good start in any of the innings yet. So quickly, 2 outs. Jason Pridey up at the plate, struck out back in the second. Oh, nice pitch there by Suda.
Yeah, it looked like the exact same pitch he struck out Contreras with. Able to front door that slider. Had Pridey buckled a little bit.
Yeah, his stuff's been impressive.
Oh, yeah.
And the pitch. This is hit. Second baseman over. Long throw high, but nice play by the first baseman to bring it in. Jason Pridey out so quickly for the Falcons. 3 up, 3 down. Still trailing 7-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. All right, so Michael Sarhat, the long, lanky first baseman getting things started. New pitcher for the Falcons, Ryan Radke on the hill. First pitch, just outside for a ball.
Yeah, Ryan Radke on the mound. Know a thing or two about him. Grew up, again, another guy went to Albany.
Ooh, good pitch right there, baby.
He's got exploding stuff. He was absolutely dominant our senior year at Albany. He had over 40 innings pitched. He started our first 6 games of the season back to back to back to back, and, he was money. I think he had sub-2 ERA at the end of the season, bunch of strikeouts, might have actually led the league in strikeouts that season. So he's coming off a really good senior year and looking to continue with it.
All right, here's the next pitch to Sarhat, a little bit outside. And so do you see Radke as someone that might work his way into a starter's role? Or?
Yeah, he was coming into the season, we all thought he was going to be one of our main starters, and he still has the potential to be that. But this is his second appearance out of the bullpen. So, it's all a result-based league, to say the least. He's got to pitch his way into the starting rotation, and I think he has a really good chance of doing that.
But probably doesn't want to walk the leadoff hitter.
Yeah. That won't help your case.
All right, so another walk for Skyline. Jeremy Keller now the catcher at the plate. Struck out his last time, hits a bullet right to Vegas, snags it, flips to Benny, over to first base. Oh, and Contreras can't quite dig it out of the dirt. That would have been a really good play by the first baseman. But the Falcons get the lead runner, 1 out. And now the number 9 hitter, Jeremy Chong, coming up to the plate, the right fielder. All right, so now Keller at first base via the force out. 1 out. Chong at the plate. Radke with the pitch. Check, swing, but gets a call for a strike.
Yeah, Radke's got the 2-seamer, slider, curve, splitter. Watch that splitter. It's pretty dirty, and he's also started to learn how to throw a changeup. And a little bit thanks to me, I told him how to throw a changeup, but he's excelled and taken off with it.
That one a little bit high. That was a nice play by Vega, too, at shortstop. Yep. That ball was smoked.
Yeah, that was a hard hit. Ground ball, able to get right on it. Looked like Benny at second base, maybe a little lackadaisical on the throw, and it was just a bit short to Nico. Wasn't able to scoop it.
Oh, that one's ripped to right field. Shane Martin's got to get on his horse. That one, good job. He cuts it off before it gets to the wall. Throw in. And the Keller's going to stay at third. So that ball was smoked by Jeremy Chong, but Shane Martin doing a really good job in right field. Kid looks pretty fast out there, able to keep it from getting to the wall, probably prevented a run or 2 from scoring.
Oh, yeah, great route.
Let's just say 1. That guy wouldn't have had a walk.
Yeah, great route from Shane in right field, able to cut that ball off, and a good throw into the cutoff man. Held that runner at third. He would have definitely been waving around if that ball got by him. And you see that double play ball right there. Comes back to bite them. The throwing error from Benny, it might end up costing them now. 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out. Ryan's going to need to look for some weak contact or a strikeout right here.
And you go to the top of the order, but it looks like we had a new hitter up, number 9, in place of Jace Jeremiah.
Yeah, it looks like Levi Stubbles.
Levi Stubbles.
Levi Stubbles, love
the
name.
What a great name.
In place of Jace Jeremiah at shortstop. And this roster is deep, so I'm not surprised. It looked like their first 2 games, they had completely different lineups. That shows the depth that they have on the roster. That's pretty scary.
So Levi Stubbles now at the plate facing Ryan Radke. 1 out, runners at second and third. Skyline already up 7-zip, trying to add to that. Outside for a ball.
Yeah, and here's that hard slider he throws. He's going to try to mix that in with his sinker slider. Really want to focus on the tunneling aspect where the fastball looks like the slider and the slider looks like the fastball until it's about 10, 15 feet away from the batter.
All right. Radke some work to do. And the pitch. Nice pitch for a strike. So quickly ahead in the count over Stubble.
Yeah, and Ryan's going to attack hitters. That's been his mantra. He's not going to walk many guys. If he does walk a lot of guys, it's because just missing outside of the zone. But he's on the attack all the time, and he's got exploding stuff to back it up.
Fouled back out of play by Stubbles. So Stubbles hanging in there, down in the count, 1-2. That was a pretty good pitch he fought off. Boy, a strikeout or a pop-up would be great right here.
Yeah, already down 7 here in the middle of the innings. Don't want to let a base hit right here pushes it to 9 runs, almost starting to get out of reach, although anything can happen. There's plenty of time left, but
high for a ball. So the count now 2-2.
I know Ryan's frustrated himself with that pitch, probably not where he wanted it, but a good spot to miss. Sometimes you might accidentally get a swing and a miss on that high fastball.
All right, Radke out of the stretch. And the pitch, low and inside. So the count is now full.
Yeah, Stubble's making him work right now. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat.
And guess who's on deck? Mr. Pierce. He'd love to come up with bases loaded. Radke would prefer that he doesn't. That one catches the outside corner for his strike. Ring him up. Strike 3 called. Big pitch by Ryan Radke.
Yeah, timely fastball right there. Able to locate it on the outside part of the zone, and hitter had no chance.
All right, Radke gets another out here. Chance to get out of this jam. He's just facing one of the best hitters in Northern California.
No biggie.
That one in the dirt. Good job by Nazarati to keep that in front of him. Nazarati's done a pretty good job behind the plate. A lot of balls in the dirt.
Yeah, there was some talk about him almost full-time moving over to first base because we did lose a couple first basemen going into the season who we thought were going to be key contributors. So he's been getting a lot of reps at first, but he's been solid at catcher, and really like to see him back there.
Nice pitch by Radke. Looked like he took a little off that one.
Yeah. Yeah, really important to get that first pitch over, although it was a second, get that first strike over because you can work off of that. Really tough to face a strong hitter in a hitter's count.
And the pitch way outside. So the count now 2-1.
2-1, this is a hitter's count. This could be a big pitch right here. Pierce, a very strong hitter, and I think he's going to be really aggressive right now. And Ryan should be really aggressive as well.
All right, well, let's see. Here's the pitch. Oh, just low and outside. Good eye there by Pierce.
Yeah, and that one hurts. And knowing Ryan really well, the one struggle he has had is his body language. He can get frustrated on the mound. He's an emotional, he's very competitive, but he can get emotional, and that's something he's really had to work on lately.
Oh, nice pitch there by Radke.
Nasty. It takes a lot of guts to throw a 3-1 curveball, especially against one of the best hitters around. Able to get that one over. Now 3-2.
What do you think he's going to throw here, Cameron?
I think he might have to double up. Taking his time. This is the best part of baseball right here. The one-on-one matchups, you get 3-2. Ryan's stepping off right there. He's thinking, the hitter's thinking, everybody's thinking what this pitch is going to be.
And really big moment in the game because Skyline, as you said, another couple of runs, and then this one starts getting out of hand.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Solano gets the out here. That gives them a little momentum going into the bottom half of the inning. All right, let's see how it plays out. Here's the pitch. Just outside for a ball. So good at bat there by Pierce, showing good patience at the plate. Didn't get his pitch to hit, takes the walk. Bases loaded now, and up comes Cameron Grant.
Yeah, Cameron Grant 2 for 3 on the game and has reached all 3 at bats. So this is he's having probably the best game so far in this lineup. So this is really important. Need the double play or strikeout here. Not a double play. There's 2 outs.
They could practice one.
They could practice. Let's get 4 outs.
Hey, you're doing a good job. First baseball broadcast. And the pitch. Says shallow fly ball. Bates coming in. Jackson's going to settle under it and makes the catch. So Radke, he had some work to do, but able to get out of that jam. So no runs across. Runs stay at 7 for Skyline, none for Solano. Solano definitely would like to change that. And coming up for the Falcons, Nazarati, Peluso Burns, and Victor Vega. All right, some California love here at Solano Community College. Falcons would like a little love in terms of getting some runs as they find themselves down 7-0 in this one, but still lots of baseball to be played. Dylan Nazarati getting things started here in the bottom of the 5th. Takes that first pitch outside for a ball.
Yeah, same arm on the mound. Had an extremely efficient 1-2-3 inning last time. Only had 8 pitches. So he could go a couple here if he's locked in.
And the next pitch to Nazarati. Good cut, fouls that one back. Dylan had a base hit back in the bottom of the 2nd.
Yeah, and Solano has 3 straight righties coming up, including Dylan Nazarati right here against the lefty. Benny batting on deck, switch hitter, but more comfortable from the right-hand side. So we'll see if Solano can get something going this inning.
Oh, that one right down the plate, fouled away by Nazarati. Just a little late on that.
Yeah, and that breaking ball in the back of Nazarati's head right there really made him hesitant on that pitch.
Suda set. He's pitching out of the stretch too. And the pitch, oh, didn't miss by much. Good eye by Nazarati. Dylan out of Dixon High School.
Yeah, both Dylan Nazarati and Anthony Galindo from Dixon High, they carpool together.
That one's hit to right field. Right fielder going back and falls down, but still makes the catch. Oh, my.
What a play.
Jeremy Chong made that look a little more difficult than it had to be, but still gets the out.
Yeah, he got a little mixed up right there. It looks like he turned his right shoulder, couldn't find the ball, turned his left shoulder, and that ball crept up on him really fast. He had to kind of lay out and make the play. That would have been a big momentum boost for Solano if that ball dropped down. Dylan's easy stand up to second and maybe even round in second, heading for third.
Get someone on base for your boy Benny.
Yeah.
All right, so Peluso Burns struck out back in the second time at the plate, hits that one down. If it stays fair, it's going to drop in for a base hit, and it does. So Benny Peluso Burns trying to get something going for the Falcons. 1 out, base hit, and now we go to the top of the order. Victor Vega coming up to the plate.
Yeah, that's his first hit of the season. Only a few at-bats to show for it, but he's really good to see him from the right side because he has been having to convert to the left side all this fall and during the summer. So really good to build up some confidence from the right side because he's hit righty his whole life. So that's his strong side.
That one's belted into center field, but right at the center fielder who comes in and makes the catch. That's Max Coop out there.
First pitch swinging for Vega. He got what he wanted, just missed it. Right back up the middle, but that's a good piece of hitting. Another switch hitter for Solano.
So Jimmy Larson steps in with 2 outs. Peluso Burns standing at first. Larson had a walk and a strikeout his 2 previous at-bats. That pitch a little high for a ball. All right, Suda ready. And the pitch fouled back by Larson. Larson out of American Canyon High School. Solano's had some good ball players out of American Canyon. Joey Dodson played center field 2014-15. I think he's a stolen base leader for the Falcons career-wise. Really good player, good center fielder, good hitter out of American Canyon. All right, next pitch, fouled back. Good cut there by Jimmy Larson.
Yeah, a little bit late on the fastball right there, but now with 2 strikes, he's going to have to protect. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Again, Solano in a two-out setting with a runner on first. Let's see if they can get anything going.
Swing and a miss. Big pitch there by Nick Suda. So he's able to retire Larson, get out of the inning. Solano just can't quite get anything going. And so at the end of 5, Falcons down 7-0. And coming up for the Trojans, Jack Meta, Max Coop, and Trey Zahersky. So here we go, heading into the top of the 6th. Jack Medham steps in for the Trojans. Radke still on the mound, throws that one at the knees for a strike. Medham will be followed by Max Coop, the center fielder, and Trey Zahersky.
Yeah, Ryan got in a little bit of trouble last inning, but was able to work out. Had a one-out double, second and third with only one out, able to get out of the jam.
That one fouled straight back by Medham.
And these are the games. Solano's down 7 right here, but if Ryan can keep them back in the game, this is one of the performances that might help him get into that starting rotation and really prove himself. And a great curveball.
Yeah, boy, impressive start here. So gets the strikeout quickly of Jack Medham for the first out in the inning. Now Max Coop, the center fielder, coming up. He's got a walk, hit into a force. Oh, he hit that. I was going to say a force play. That was the soccer play over to Guzman, over to first. And
yeah, so he's 0 for 1.
Walked.
2 walks.
Yep.
0 for 1.
Outside for a ball.
Yeah, and one of my favorite things about Ryan is he sets up on the very third base side of the rubber. So righties, it looks like that fastball gets up on you quick, and he's got that kind of side 3/4 slot, arm slot, so that two-seamer can really get inside of you, but then when he throws that curveball, you're going to be out in front because he disguises it so well.
Another nice pitch. So good command by Radke here in the top of the 6th. And Falcons would like a quick inning.
Yep.
Haven't really had one yet.
Great spot. Tough call. Not able to get that one, but great miss right there. Batter's not able to do any damage with that if he swings at it.
That one is ripped just by to Guzman. That would have been a tough play. I think that's going to go as a base hit.
Yeah, definitely a base hit. Really hot shot. That's why they call it the hot
corner.
That's why they call it the hot corner. I mean, those are the kind of hits you're going to try to field, and didn't really have a chance on that one.
So Trey Zahersky coming up to the plate. Got on board an air, a walk, and struck out back in the 4th. Zahersky set. That gets away from Nazarati, so the runner easily down to second base. Well, we were hoping for that quick inning, and just like that, Skyline runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been the theme of the game is normally it's a walk and then a wild pitch, putting him into scoring position, and then either a dinker or more walks, more wild pitches. That's really how Skyline has manufactured runs today. So we're going to see if Ryan can kind of put an end to that and dial in right here.
All right, here we go. Radke ready. And the pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. So the count now 1-1 to Trey Zahersky.
Now 1-1, one on, one out. A lot of ones.
One's wild doesn't flow quite as well as Deuce's wild, huh?
Yep.
So we never heard that one.
The deuce.
And we got the Deuce Coop.
Yeah.
On second, baby. All right, let's get some action going here. You and I are going to get carried away.
Yeah, we're going to start rambling.
But still plenty of time for the Falcons to come back.
If Ryan can keep this offense in check for a couple innings, that's all they need.
Took a little off that one, fouled back, out of play.
2 strikes now on him. Could go a lot of different directions right here if you're Ryan. Probably don't want to leave anything over the heart of the plate, and that's a lot easier said than done, obviously. But Zahersky 0 for 2 in this one, but he could be due. He's hitting 360, so a base hit makes this an 8-run ball game.
And he's looking for his first hit in this game.
Yep.
That gets away from Nazarati, so Coop able to get down to third. So now a fly ball gets Coop home. Another run on the board.
Yeah, and I think that one might go down as a pass ball.
And what are they talking about right here, Cameron?
Man, a lot of things. I think normally it's a miscommunication on signs, but I think right now it's just the game plan, whether they want to walk this guy and set up the double play with one out, or if they want to attack him and try to get this strikeout. I think the safe bet is to not throw anything down the middle, try to work around him. A walk does not hurt you. You still have a double play.
All right. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. That was good, Cameron. Didn't flinch.
Didn't flinch.
Can't
Almost
tell you the
caught it.
number of games where that happens. I'm under the table.
You know, a funny story I have is I went to a Giants game, and I brought my brand new A2000, took Muni to the game, didn't know I left my glove under my seat until I sat down in the bleachers, realized I had left my $200 glove on Muni. About 2 plays later, a foul ball comes right to me, and I catch it barehanded. It was pretty wild.
Yeah, but you still lost the glove.
I lost the glove. I was in shambles.
Well, that's a base hit out to center field. That's going to get Coop home. So put another run on the board for Skyline. They now take an 8-0 lead on the run batted in single by Trey Zahersky.
Yeah, it looked like Ryan missed the spot a little bit. Kind of hung that one right over the middle, and Zahersky did not miss it.
And kind of the first time that Skyline's actually earned a run.
Yeah.
Getting 2 hits back to back.
Yep.
Man, Sarhat, he was trying to hit that one to Vacaville. Big swing and a miss.
Yeah, big swing for a big cat. I mean, he's a tall first baseman. Oh, that one got him.
Yeah,
I see that one.
That came around the back end.
Yeah, he let go of that one a little too early. That would have been some nasty break if he was able to get that one back over to the strike zone, because that thing started about 5 feet behind him.
So Zahersky now standing at second. Sarhart via the hit by pitch on first, and Jeremy Keller, the catcher, up at the plate. Seems like Keller's always been up with runners on base.
Yeah.
That's a fly ball, shallow.
Yeah, infield fly right there.
But we're good. I lost the ball because I saw Shane Martin coming in.
I couldn't quite tell. I saw Benny running over towards second. I didn't know if he was going to have a play on it. And then I saw Vega put his glove up. Looked like he was camped under it.
So big out there. Second out of the inning as Keller pops up to Vega. And now Jeremy Chong, the right fielder, steps in.
Yeah, and getting out of this inning, only 1 run let up. That would be huge. Keep this one under 10 runs. I mean, you want to keep it less than a double-digit deficit at least. That would be nice.
Fouled back again.
And that's that changeup right there. That's the pitch he's been working on, and it's been really nasty. So if he can command that and get that in his repertoire, he's going to have 4 to 5 legit pitches he can go to.
And really with Solano, I mean, their focus is on conference play in the Bay Valley Conference. Yeah. And they always play a tough non-conference schedule.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of games, blowouts, but players are going to be better as a result. There's nothing like playing against the top competition as far as improving your skills on the field.
Yeah, I think it's really important for Solano to keep their confidence throughout this run of non-conference games, because it can be sort of demoralizing when you drop 4 or 5 games, and there's going to be stretches of the season where that happens, and keeping the confidence can be really important, because this team, Solano, can really make a run and beat up on some of these Bay Valley Conference teams.
All right, Radke's got to get out of this jam. Needs 1 more out to do so. That's a strike.
Right back to that changeup. Perfect location, bounced that one. I know he's talked to me a lot about his command issues and really having to make sure he buries that changeup in the dirt, because if you leave that one over the heart of the plate, I know the best. I've left some changeups over the heart of the plate, and you
Doesn't
won't get
end
that ball
well.
back. You won't get that ball back. That's going to be chewed up by some dog in the bleachers or behind center field.
All right, here's the 1-2 pitch inside for a ball. That'll even the count at 2-2.
Jeremy Chong had a double in his last at-bat with 2 walks, so 1 for 1 with a double. He's got 3 stolen bases, so he's been a menace on the base paths.
Yeah, they haven't been able to retire him yet.
Yeah.
Now would be a pretty good time to do so. And the pitch, and it's ripped just by a diving Benny Peluso. Burns out into right field. Runner's going to stop at third. Pretty good throw in there by Shane Martin. And so now bases full and up to the plate coming Mr. Stubbles. Levi Stubbles.
Yeah, Levi Stubbles coming in for Jace Jeremiah, their shortstop. Jeremiah went 0 for 3 with a strikeout, so coach looked like he pulled the plug on that real quick. And Stubbles got an at-bat in the 5th. Now batting again.
And I believe he struck out.
He did.
That one just low for a ball.
Yeah, he struck out to Ryan looking. He put up a great battle, though.
He did.
It was a 7-pitch at-bat, so he did his job trying to get into the pitch count. Ryan hovering around 40 pitches right now, so he's in a pretty good spot if he can get out of this right now.
Inside for a ball. Breeze picking up just a little bit. Boy, there was no wind at all at the start of this game. Now you got a little bit of a breeze blowing out towards left field.
Yeah, and I don't know if that favors Solano because this team they have some mashers, so if that ball gets high enough, picks up some wind, they might be able to hit some home runs here.
Well, that's going to be a pop-up. Contreras coming over from first, settles under it and drops the ball. So new life for Stubbles. Radke's going, what do I got to do to get out of this inning?
Yeah, Levi Stubbles thanking his lucky stars right there. I mean,
and Contreras is just looking for a place to hide.
Yep.
Man, that's tough. It's all right, kid. Going to get better. You'll learn from that.
Yeah, Contreras, another guy who's been catching basically his whole life, now converging over to first base, so a newer spot for him, but, I mean, yeah.
New life for Stubbles. And this is a bouncer, hit to Vega, and bounces over his head. That just took a terrible bounce. So 2 runs are going to score, and that's going to drive the score to 9. Excuse me, that's going to be 10-0, right?
10-0. It's one of those games, you know, Skyline isn't smoking the ball, but they're up 10-0 with about 6 or 7 hits and just great placement right there. I mean, the high chopper right off of the top of Vega's glove at short.
So now 3 runs come across here in the top of the 6th. Radke still some work to do, and now you got to face Pierce.
Mm-hmm.
Swing and a miss. Look like Radke. I'm going to throw this as hard as I can. Let's see if he can hit it.
Yeah. He usually does get better when he's frustrated, and you can see a little bit of frustration. How can you not be?
Yeah, he was thinking, I'm out of the inning. Swing and a miss. So quickly, Pierce down 0-2 in the count.
Yeah, he walked Pierce in his last at-bat, so clearly trying to stay on the attack right here. Two fastballs blown right by him. I don't think he should triple up, though. Pierce might be sitting all over it.
All right. Just outside for a ball. Good eye there by Pierce. That's a tough one to lay off.
Yeah, Pierce has put up some really good at-bats. 2 walks with a single, and both of his walks and the at-bat where he had a single, all 3-ball counts, and really making the pitcher work.
Yeah, good understanding of the strike zone.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it again. Outside again for a ball. So Radke, after being up in the count, no balls, 2 strikes, count even now at 2-2.
Yeah, really important for Radke to settle down right here. This pitch, he's 1 pitch away. get his team back in the dugout.
And he gets it, swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Radke. Gets out of the jam there, but not before Skyline puts another 3 on the board. Falcons now down 10-0. Coming up for Solano, Shane Martin, Bates, and Contreras. All right, as we head into the bottom of the 6th, Nick Suda still on the hill. This will be his 3rd inning of work. He'll be greeted by Shane Martin, getting things started here for the Falcons. Jason Bates to follow, and then Nico Contreras.
Yeah, Martin with 1 of 3 hits for Solano, had that single.
A little high and tight there. So ball 1 to Martin. Got to be pretty nice pitching with the 10-0 lead.
Yeah, and Solano really hasn't showed a whole lot of life offensively. They have 3 hits to show, a couple walks, but aren't stringing together hits, which is really important. It's one thing to get a hit every inning, but they're really,
and usually with 2 outs.
Usually with 2 outs, they're getting a runner at first, and then from there, they're not able to move them over.
There's a 1-1 pitch outside for a ball. Martin, the number 3 hitter, had been leading off in the previous games, but now in the 3 slot. Suda out of the stretch, just inside for a ball. Breeze still kind of picking up a little more, blowing out towards left field. And the pitch. That's low for a ball, so Shane Martin works himself a walk. And now Jackson Bates coming up to the plate, the center fielder. Flight out to right field, back in the first, and then grounded out to the third baseman in the 3rd. So Bates looking for his first hit on the afternoon.
Yeah, this is the first time all game Solano's led off with a lead runner. So let's see if they can get something going. I've said it like a broken record almost every inning. But
that pitch a little high. Hey, it's an improvement.
Yeah.
Right? Baby steps.
Yeah, Suda in his 3rd inning of work now. See if this... Oh, good move to first. Those lefties are funky.
Yeah, a couple guys up in the bullpen, too, for Skyline. I'm going to guess Suda's last inning of work, and if he gets in any trouble.
Yeah.
Although hard to define trouble when you're up 10-0. Ooh, right down the pike for a strike. So that'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike to Jackson Bates.
And funny, you can hear Stover yelling over to the other team's dugout saying, "We are not running." Always funny to hear Stover communicate.
All right. Oh, we're good on the other camera, though, right? Cool. Man, good movement on that pitch.
That was a great looking breaking ball right there. Just missed. Pushes us to 2-2.
Oh, good pitch. Fooled Jackson Bates, and he's going to go down. So strikeout there for Nick Suda. That'll be the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. And Nico Contreras coming up to the plate, and he's just thinking redemption right here, baby.
Yeah, I think he's got to use that to his favor right here. Kind of get aggressive, get angry, really drive this ball to a gap, and let Shane Martin do the rest.
So first pitch by Suda misses, just a little low and outside. That one is fouled out of play, left side of the field.
Yeah, good swing right there. Just a little tardy on the fastball. And Sue's got a good one. I would assume he's sitting around high 80s.
Misses outside with that one. So it will even the count at 1-1. 1 out. Falcons need some runs. And here's the pitch outside for a ball. So if you're in that situation like Nico, and you make the error, kind of mentally, how do you get yourself back in the game? Because that's got to be tough.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the more difficult aspects of baseball because the game is built around failure. So at some point in your life or at some point in your baseball career, you're going to have to realize that failure is normal. It's a normalcy, unlike many other sports. So, I mean, I think Nico has enough experience. He's played almost his whole life. He's used to every season, every few games, you're going to make errors, you're going to make mistakes, and the only way to pick yourself up is to get up to the plate or get up on the field and make up for it.
And gets a walk there, so Falcons trying to get a rally going here, but just 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. They got 2 runners on, and now coming up to the plate, Eli de Guzman, the third baseman.
Yeah, a couple walks this inning that might be able to get them going. First and second, 1 out. Eli de Guzman, one of the best power hitters in the lineup. See if he can turn around on something.
Popped up to shortstop and then fly ball to right field. 0 for 2. That just means he's due.
Yes, he is due.
Outside for a ball.
Yeah, and I've seen him hit some shots in practice, hitting baseballs over the scoreboard. So the power is not in question.
Hits that one to left field. Third baseman going back, calling for it, and makes the catch. That's met him over there at third, so that'll be the second out of the inning as Guzman pops up, and now Dimitri McLean coming in to bat for Mr. Pridey.
Yeah, everyone on the team calls him Meech. He was starting in left field last game. Jimmy Larson pinch hit for him. Meech, one of the fastest guys on the team. He's a burner.
Yeah, in fact, did he get thrown out trying to get a triple?
He did, yeah. Yeah, he was thrown out stretching for 3.
And I only noticed that I was editing some footage to get ready for the introduction. That one gets by the catcher, so both runners are going to advance. Now you got 2 guys in scoring position with 2 outs for Dimitri McLean. Then what did you say is Nick Meech?
Meech.
I like that. All right, so Shane Martin at third. Contreras now at second. McLean at the plate, trying to get something going here for the Falcons with 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Falcons just want to get on the board. chance to do it right here. And the pitch. And this one is ripped. That's going to get in the gap. So big time hit by Meach. 2 runners are going to score. Martin comes home, and so does Contreras. And McLean overran second, fell down, still able to get back. Hey.
Uh-oh. Thought there was a sniper somewhere posted in the trees, rounding second, but great piece of hitting right there from Meach. Able to knock that one in the gap, and that one bounced over the head of the left fielder. Probably could have stretched to 3 if he didn't slip around second base right there, but still runner in scoring position. Great move by Stover with the pinch hit. Get some life.
And no reason to. No reason
why
to.
not?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't need to get to third. You got a lot of runs to make up here.
Yeah. And now Michael Vena step into the box. Third baseman. It looks like he's going to be, just pinch hitting. I would assume Menacini would come
in at catcher.
At catcher.
Is batting for Nazarati.
Yes.
All right, so chance for the Falcons to get a few more runs here. That pitch low for a ball. Michael Vena at the plate.
From Colorado.
Yeah, Cherry Creek High School.
Yep, couple Colorado guys, him and Tostrup, grew up around in the same community.
That one high and outside. Yeah, Stover must have connections in Colorado because it seems like every season you're going to have a player or 2 from Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Looks like catcher's calling time. Adjust the straps on the leg protectors.
Did you ever play catcher?
I did. I caught for like 6 years through Little League. Hardest position in all sports.
I was going to say that's got to be the toughest position, and you're going to take the most punishment.
Oh man, it's a lot of fun though because you get to direct. You direct traffic. You direct everything. You're part of every single play. It's a lot of fun once you get good, but it's intimidating and not so fun squatting for 2 hours.
Yes,
I don't know about you, but
I have trouble just sitting in this chair for a couple innings. Need to get a recliner out here. So that's going to be it for Suda.
Yeah.
Suda's in his 4th inning of work. Pretty effective.
Yeah, good performance. I think they might have held him out there a little bit too long due to the lead. There's no point in not letting him ride, but it did look like he was starting to lose a little bit coming into this inning. And it looks like they're going to move to a righty.
It's like a lot of times these pitchers get out there and they hold their mitt over the number in the front. You're going, hey, just turn around so I can get your number. I think it's 15.
Yes.
That's going to be Nick
Bulk.
Bulk. Nick Bulk.
Yeah, he's got 2 appearances, an inning and a third of work, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 2 Ks. So again, early in the season, short sample size for a lot of these guys, but this will be his 3rd appearance at relief. Looks like he's got a pretty good arm.
And coming up for Solano, Benny Peluso Burns. Another one of your boys.
Yeah, had a base knock in his last at-bat.
Yes, he did.
This time he's going to have to switch back over to the left side. He has struggled a little bit from the left side, but for good reason. I mean, he's
been doing it for what, a year?
Yeah,
less than a year?
About 4 months. So, yeah, very new to him. And I couldn't even imagine having to switch over to the left side in just 4 months when it's your first time facing college pitchers and it's also your first time hitting from the left side. So it's a testament to a lot of the hard work he's put in after practice, before practice, getting reps from the left side. I mean, able to convert yourself to a switch hitter in the matter of 4 months is pretty impressive. And he's going to have to come up clutch right here. 2 outs, 2 runners on, down by 8 runs. I mean, you don't need them all back, but you want to scratch and claw your way back into this one.
Yeah, because still a lot of outs there.
Yeah.
For Solano. So, I mean, they could tack on another couple runs here. They're at least getting back into it.
Yeah, down by 8, still have 10 more outs on offense.
All right, so here we go. Balk with the first pitch, and Peluso's going to hit this one into left field. Left fielder coming over, makes a nice running catch. Jesse Pierce, the big hitter, the big boy, making a nice catch there. So that retires Solano, but not before they get 2 runs on the board. Now they're down 10-2 as we head to the top of the 7th inning.
Hi, my name is Cameron Anderson, and I'm the basketball and football announcer. And thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hello, my name is Garrick Lenoir. I'm a TV show host and I work the scoreboard. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hello everyone, I'm Hannah Pepin. I am one of the side camera operators, and thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Cut! I'm Jacob Ebert, and I'm on-set director, main camera operator. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Hi everybody, my name is Sincere Rose and I'm your side camera operator, and I just want to thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Anna Patero, Communication Studies Professor and Fairfield Sassoon Unified School District Governing Board Member, Trustee Area 6. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network, where it's more than just sports, it's an education.
Hi, I'm Dr. Celia Esposito Noy. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be reimbursed for first-time college students taking full-time classes. At Solano Community College, we are taking full advantage of this to further your future. With certificate and degree programs in industrial technology, aeronautics, biotechnology, and many others, Solano Community College is a staple for success. For more information, please contact the Financial Aid Office at 707-864-7000.
Stand by, we're going to go to cut 1. And cut 1. Cross court to Audrey Jones. Audrey for 3. It is good! With 1.3 seconds left on the game clock, Audrey Jones with one of the biggest shots ever.
The sky's the limit, really, with what we can do here.
All right, so new pitcher out on the hill for the Falcons. Number 27, Cooper Hack on the hill. And he'll meet Cameron Grant, the designated hitter, getting things started for the Skyline Trojans. He'll be followed by Jack Medham and then Max Coop. First pitch over for a strike.
Yeah, Cooper Hack, his first appearance on the mound this season. Two-way guy, both outfielder and pitcher. And you can see right there, first pitch, mixes in a curveball right there.
That's just a little high for a ball. And these non-conference games, I mean, this is a chance where everybody has an opportunity to kind of show what they can do.
Yep. Early in the season, this is really a showcase for when it gets down to winning baseball.
And I can't tell you the number of times where Solano has had a non-conference schedule under 500, but they're still competitive in the Bay Valley Conference. I think Coach Stover's mindset has always been get these kids the toughest competition he can during the non-conference. It's going to pay off once you get to conference play. That one in the dirt.
Yeah,
and Nico Contreras now.
Yes, it looks like they moved Contreras behind the dish.
Yep.
Vena went to third, and De Guzman slides to first. So, yes, a few defensive changes. Also, Dimitri McClenn, Meach in left field.
Yep.
In for Jimmy Larson, who looks like he slid over to center field. So, Jackson Bates came out of the ballgame.
Hack set. Good hack there by Grant as he fouls that one back.
Yeah, Cooper Hack, heavy dose of curveballs, it looks like. I think that's his go-to pitch. Probably going to be a lot of fast curve.
That one's ripped to right field. Martin coming over and bounces in front of him. So base hit by Grant to get things started for Skyline here in the top of the 7th.
And that is their first leadoff hit. to start an inning clearly hasn't made much of a difference. I mean, they have 10 runs on the board with probably under 10 hits.
And Grant's third hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, Cameron Grant having an amazing ball game.
That one over the head of Jack Medham.
Yeah, that one got away from him.
Medham didn't start, but came in for the starter, Dominique Meza, at third back in the second. And that's a grounded hit to the new third baseman. Bobbles it, not able to make a play. And so that was Michael Venna, who pinch hit in the last inning and now replaces de Guzman at third. Couldn't handle that one.
Yeah, tough chopper right there, but Cooper did his job, got the ground ball right there. He's probably hoping for another one, first and second. Infield can go either way right here.
That one just kind of sailed on him a little bit. Contreras, nice job reaching up and grabbing that one. All right, Hack's ready. Outside with the pitch. Thought the breeze was picking up a little bit, but now wind has died down. Perfectly still here at Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium. That one outside. Oh, caught the outside corner for a strike.
Yeah, and it also looks like we have a pinch hitter right here. Number 12, Tyler White, coming into center field for Max Coop.
Good pitch over for a strike. Yeah, this is when the scorecard starts getting messy.
Yep. Yeah, towards the end of the ball game, early in the season, trying to rotate everybody in. Yeah, I was looking at the box score for a couple of their first games, and I was like, man, this is insane. They have 3 or 4 pinch hitters for every player.
That gets away from the catcher, and so the runner's going to get down to third. That was Contreras behind the dish. And that was Grant, who's a big boy, but pretty good speed getting down the base paths there.
Yeah, a lot of that was on the read. He read that one all the way. Great base running. Contreras, that was tough because it bounced around behind the hitter, so he had to throw around the hitter.
Outside again, so a walk. First one given up by Hack here, but now the bases are full, nobody out.
Yeah, and it looks like Solano has Richard Mealy warming up. Came into their last game, 2 appearances in relief on the season. He's pitched well, so we'll see if they make the move here soon if Hack is not able to get the job done right here.
And I think you said this is Hack's first appearance?
First appearance.
Good pitch there. A little nubber back to the mound, but it was fouled.
Yeah, it looks like he hit it off his ankle or his foot. And another one of those funky little hops.
Yes.
If he ran that one out, he might have gone to first again.
Yeah, I thought, okay, he's got this, and then that spin.
Yep.
Got to keep your eye on the ball.
Yeah, those weird ones where it's off the end of the bat.
That one's ripped right into right field for a base hit. Grant's going to scamper home. So the base is still full.
Yeah, great timely hitting from Skyline all game. Not a whole lot of hits to show for it, although they've had a few singles here in the last couple innings. But just really clutch hitting in timely moments, and they're stretching their lead.
And still nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Gets by Contreras, but not far enough for Medham to even think about scampering home.
And it looks like that last at bat was Pat Norton, right-handed pitcher and infielder, who came in for Trey Zahersky. So very hard to keep track of all these moves without
Yeah,
stoppage
I've
in
given
play,
up.
if there's a stoppage
I've had
in
too
play.
many, and especially first game in 2 years, baby.
Oh, yeah.
That one's hit to right field. Right fielder going back, and can't get it. It's off the fence. So another run home here. That's going to be two, or just one. Met him.
Really bad base running right there. A lot of confusion. I wish I didn't put my head down. I couldn't quite see what just happened. But Solano gets away with a ball that hits the fence.
And only get one run with bases loaded.
Everyone advanced 90 feet.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it for Hack.
So Coach Stover heading out to the mound. Let's see what they do here.
Sar ripped that one.
He did.
I would be frustrated if I hit a ball off the fence and it only accounted for one RBI with bases loaded. I mean, on those kind of plays, you're wondering if 3 runs are going to get pushed across.
And that ball just kept drifting and drifting
Yeah.
and drifting. And I'm not even sure who's in right field right now.
I think it's Shane Martin
Is it?
still. He's a good outfielder, so he must have lost that one in the sun. Or I mean, those ones are really hard to track down, especially when you're closing in on the fence. You know, you don't want to run into the fence full speed. That's
No.
definitely in the creeping up in the back of your head.
All right, and we've got another pinch hitter in, number 24, coming up. That's Drew Aspilera.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be catching, coming in for Jeremy Keller.
Keller. Oh, nice play by De Guzman.
Yeah, great
So De
play right there.
Guzman had moved over to first.
Yeah. Yeah, he had been getting more reps at first base because there is a lot of competition in the infield. But with Solano losing a couple of other first basemen, they started transitioning some catchers into first, knowing that we have some catcher depth with Nazarati and Contreras and Corrales and Menacini.
All right, so now up at the plate, number 19, Preston Law. Hack set, and the pitch. Oh, catches the inside corner. That looked a little low.
Yeah, we'll see if Hack can really get out of this jam. Thought his day was done. Gets in another strike right there.
Well, after the meeting on the mound, he quickly retires the next batter. That one way inside. Twelve to 2, Skyline. Strike 3 called there. So Hack gets a strikeout. That'll be the first out of the inning, and now Levi Stubbles coming up to the plate. Seems like every time Stubbles comes up, there's runners in scoring position.
Yeah, he's been placed in some really good situations so far this game.
And I believe he's the one that hit the pop-up to Contreras in the last inning.
Ended up getting an RBI single on that. Might have actually been a 2 RBI single.
So that pitch low and in the dirt. All right, Hack set. A little bit high. Hack working quickly. And that one's hit into left center. Center fielder going over. McLean going over. Big collision in the outfield. Finally, center fielder gets the ball, throws it in. Aaron throw, and 3 more runners on the board.
Wow. And is that Jackson Bates playing second base? That's interesting. Hopefully Jimmy Larson is okay along with Meach. That was a pretty violent collision in left center field.
Yeah.
And again, a little miscommunication between Solano right now, something they've been really working on. is talking, and on that one, someone's got to call someone off.
And I think, either one could have made a play on the
Yeah,
ball.
either one could have made a play, but someone's got to call the other one off.
Yeah, I just can't tell who's in center field.
It's Jimmy Larson.
Okay.
And it looks like they moved Jackson Bates to second base. I've never seen him play second base in my life, but I'm sure he can do it. He's a great athlete. And now it looks like Richard Mealy, number 21, will get on the mound.
Yep, Hack's day is done, so now Richard Mealy coming in.
And Stubbles cleared the bases on that one.
And, I mean, really should have been the second out of the inning. Skyline would have, the runner from third, obviously, would have scored.
Well, that would have been the third out of the inning.
Oh,
that ball's caught.
You're right.
Yeah, so really tough break for Solano. There's been a lot of those tough break plays.
Well, Cameron, we have a little bit of time. I just want to make sure that you're over the disappointment of the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
49ers not able to come through.
Uh-huh.
So we got the Ramburgers facing the Bengals.
Yep.
Who do you like in the Super Bowl?
Listen, I've been putting money on Actually, no, I never said that. The Bengals are really. I like the Bengals. They've been up and coming team, but the Rams, I think, are favorites. They have more veteran players. The addition of Von Miller was really big, in my opinion. Having him take some pressure off of Aaron Donald. I like the Rams to win, but I'm gonna root for the Bengals.
Of course you are.
Oh yeah, I'm petty. Gotta be petty.
You Niner fans all are, and the Giant fans.
Oh yeah.
But that's okay. Yeah, I thought the 49ers, I liked them in that game. They just, when they got the run stuffed early on, you knew that was going to be tough because that's how they always beat the Rams. They run the ball down their throat.
Yeah, we'll see if quarterback change will have anything to do with some Niners success, because they were able to get it done with a pretty mediocre quarterback, to say the least. I love you, Jimmy, but
yeah, hey, man, he's such a good dude.
He's such a good dude. And all Niners fans just have a soft spot for him, but as a quarterback, there's a lot of better quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, and a couple throws here or there in his career. Well, that one is belted into right field, but Martin's got a play on it, goes back and makes the catch. That's what they were wishing they would have got on that fly ball hit to left center. So Skyline tacks on more runs, now up 16-2 as we head to the bottom of the seventh. Not only is it time to stretch, I need a nap.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
Whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
For more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports, it's an education.
Here we go, bottom of the seventh. Victor Vega trying to get things going for the Falcons. Down 16-2 in this one.
Yeah, down by 14, but these at-bats all count the same. No one's going to throw away any of these at-bats.
Vega hits that one sharply, but Stubbles there, able to make a play. Quick throw over, one down for the Falcons. Now Jimmy Larson coming up to the plate, and he looks okay after that collision out in left center field.
Yeah, good to see him still in the ball game. Now his fourth at-bat, a walk and 2 strikeouts. He's going to want to keep that hit game streak going. Get a hit right here.
That pitch a little bit high. So Nick Balch. I don't know if it's Balch or Balk. He's just hoping it's not Bach.
I was going to say, I hope it's not Bach.
All right, gets a call there for a strike.
That would be a little confusing. Step on the mound every single time someone called you by your
Bach.
name. What did I do this time?
All right, Balk with the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to, nice play by the second baseman to get his glove on it, but no chance to catch the speedy Larson. So Larson gets on with a base hit.
Yeah, I think that was Levi Stubbles up the middle. Almost made a Hercules play.
Yeah. All right, so now coming up to the plate, number 26, Ryan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Another kid out of American Canyon. I think he's in my speech class too. Come on, right? Little extra credit right here, right?
Do it for Poff.
First pitch, low for a ball.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be coming in to play right field for Shane Martin. So that'll be the end of the day for Shane. Had a great game. Got a single and 2 walks, so he's going to be happy with that.
A pitch outside for a ball. So 2-0 the count to Ryan Mitchell. Kind of a tall, lanky kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's got a lot of potential. If he can really prove himself at the plate, he might have a spot in corner outfield. Although it is very competitive. Got a lot of corner outfielders.
Yeah. Well, you just look at McLean and Martin.
Yeah, it's hard to take those guys out of the lineup.
Two pretty good ball players. And Jackson Bates in center.
Yep, with Larson, Jimmy.
That's a strike to Mitchell on a check swing. So the count now 2-2 to Ryan. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Sorry, Ryan, no extra credit there. All right, so Mr. Bates coming up to the plate now.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's Jackson Bates or Mookie Betts because coming in from center field to go play second base, those are two very different positions.
That's lifted to right field and bounces in front of the right fielder. So another hit for the Falcons. So 2 hits in the inning. Sandwich around, a strikeout, and now Nico Contreras. Good walk-up song. Cameron, what goes into picking a good walk-up song? I think that would be tough.
I think that is tough. I don't know. It's hard for me to say because I think I've only had one.
That's right, you're a pitcher,
song.
right?
I'm a pitcher. I had a walk-up song my senior year, but I didn't use it much. Yeah, it's a good question. Maybe a good question to ask some of the players during our media day, or if we interview some of the guys.
Swing and a miss there by Contreras. Yeah, and really with their broadcast, I mean, you're kind of seeing the bare minimum. We're going to get more graphics in.
Yeah.
We'll get instant replay in. And typically we like to do a post-game interview when Solano wins. We have our James Thomas Media player of the game. That gets all the way back to the backstop, so both runners will advance. So now Larson all the way down at third, Bates at second. Pretty good speed on the base pass.
Yeah, 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. I mean, crazier things have happened, but not much crazier.
Oh, I've seen Solano here score 10 runs in an inning. That one fouled away.
Watch your lips.
I saw a kid hit 2 triples in the same inning.
Wow.
Duron Ard, back in, I think that was a 2011 team that went to the Super Regionals. Boy, he was a good second baseman. 2 triples, same inning. I think they scored like 11 runs, and they were down big to Contra Costa, like 9-0 going into the bottom of the 8th.
Came all the way back.
Came all the way back. That's high for a ball.
2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count.
All right, and the pitch. Ooh, low for a ball. Oh! Wait, you talk about a delayed strike call. I think Gump had a sandwich and then goes, okay, that's a strike. That's when the umps are going, you know what? They're not coming back. Yeah, I'm getting a little hungry here. That's a I need a hamburger call.
It's past his bedtime. Yikes.
Cameron Grant getting things started for Skyline here in the top half of the 8th inning, and Richard Mealy still on the mound for the Falcons. First, I was kind of waiting to see maybe if that was going to be a strike, but guess not.
Yeah, after that last inning, anything goes. And Cameron Grant 3 for 5 on the ball game. This being his 6th at bat.
Fans getting restless here, and rightly so. That's a high pop-up. Second baseman back. Oh, and bobbles it.
The
Goodness.
outfielder. Oh, my God. Oh, I got it.
Oh, dear.
It's one of those games, one of those days for Solano right now. I mean, you have your center fielder playing second, drops a pop-up.
That's right, that was...
Yep, the starting center fielder.
And then Ryan Mitchell, who's out in right field now in place of Shane Martin, coming in on that.
Yeah, it looked like a decent throw. Might have been a little bit far for Vega to catch that one, but you'd assume that ball needs to be caught.
But I'll tell you what, if you're going to drop one, better to do it in a 16-2 game.
It's true.
Right? Instead of a 1-0.
Yeah.
So, good learning opportunities. All right, Mealy set, and the pitch. Hit just over his head. Vega coming in, makes the throw over to De Guzman and retires the hitter, so that'll be the first out of the inning. And so now coming up to the plate, Tyler White, who's in center field, I believe, in place of Max Coop. One of the few changes I think I actually made on my scorecard. Ooh, nice pitch by Mealy.
Yeah, Tyler White batting .286 this season. 2 RBIs, 3 walks, couple Ks. He's been caught stealing twice. Actually, the only Trojan to be caught stealing so far this season. Pretty impressive. They have probably, I think, 15 stolen bases on the season, only 2 caught stealing.
Man, that's
by Tyler White. That's very impressive.
Yeah, Skyline, boy, they're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been impressive. Pitching has looked good. Defense has been pretty solid.
Yeah, and the fact that they threw up, one of their lower-end pitchers against Solano and still holding him to 2 runs in 7 innings, that's a testament to really how deep this team is. And great coaching.
That one is ripped right to the second baseman. Vega able to hang with it. Long throw to de Guzman to retire the batter. So nice play there by the diminutive shortstop.
Great control right there, not panicking after the ball. Just gets it right back in his hand and fires it across the diamond to first.
And the Falcons obviously have struggled a bit defensively, but Vega has been money at short. All right, good pitch by Mealy. I think we got another new batter up for Skyline, Patrick Norton.
Yeah, he came in to pinch hit last inning. Incredible that the 5-hitter has gotten 3 at-bats in 3 innings. They're just pushing this lineup right over, getting a bunch of at-bats.
Swing and a miss there. Nice pitch by Mealy.
Every spot in the order is going to get at least 6 at-bats, it looks like.
Well, the game already just a little over 3 hours long.
Yeah.
That fouled back out of play. And we were talking before just about our broadcast.
Yeah.
And all new students, first baseball game for everybody. And your brother, Zach Anderson, doing a pretty good job producing the webcast with all new students. Doing a really good job, Zach. Folks on the cameras doing well also. Sincere's been great over there on the side camera. And the main camera. The folks on the main camera. Jacob Ebert, I know, started off, and it's tough filming through the net.
Yeah.
In fact, we're going to change that. We're going to put the main camera up on the dugout over on first base. We'll film over the fence. It's just too hard, I think. And we want to make sure you viewers are seeing all the action. But another thing, we'll add camera, we'll get some interviews.
Yeah.
So we'll do a post-game interview, and most seasons we do an interview during the game with Stover after the top of the second inning. So we'll have to develop a few more broadcasters, especially if you're a only baseball broadcaster, and I'm working on it. Yeah. Hey, hang on, I'll be right back. I'm going to go out in the field and do an interview real quick.
Exactly. Come back and get the rest.
Yeah, we'll get some post-game interviews in. So a lot to look forward to. New pitcher on the hill. Not a stranger, though. He's been in the game today. Number 23, Michael Sarhat. Now on the mound for Skyline. De Guzman up at the plate to greet him. First pitch low for a ball.
Yeah, Sarhat been at first base the last 7 innings. Now coming into pitch in the bottom of the 8th.
Good pitch, good rip. That's popped up, and the catcher Number 24 makes a nice play right there. That's Drew Aspilera. So quickly, one up, one down. And now Dimitri McLean, or Meach as he likes to go by, coming up to the plate.
Yeah, Meach had that double. His last at-bat knocked in 2.
Ooh, good pitch there by Sarhat.
Yeah, Sarhat looks like one of those guys, just a good athlete. I mean, playing 7 innings at first base and then going into pitch. Probably didn't even go into the bullpen. Just coming straight out of hitting. He's coming in throwing bullets.
I was going to say, he's got a little mustard on the ball. Got a big smile out there on the plate. Having fun. Why wouldn't you? You're playing baseball.
Yeah. And it's fun when you win. Winning is fun. I'm sure if we pan to a lot of guys on the Solano team, not a lot of smiles on their faces.
No. Fouled back. Boy, McLean looks good up there.
Yeah.
He's dialed in. Yeah, really my first chance to really get a good look at the Solano team, and he's been impressive. Shane Martin, I've been impressed with. Fouls that one back.
Yeah, both older guys who were going to have their chance to prove themselves last season before COVID. And now I think there's a little extra motivation to get out here and show off, try to advance and move to the next level.
Fouled back again, so pretty good battle here between McLean and Sarhat.
Heads up.
Yeah, all the way back to the backstop.
Just a bit high.
Sarhart kind of taking his time up there. That one inside. Almost looked like it hit him.
Yeah.
I think it hit the catcher's mitt. So McLean on base again.
Yeah, looks like Michael Vanna will get his second at bat. Walked in his first.
And Michael Venna. Oh, he's the kid from Colorado.
Yep.
Cherry Creek High School.
Yeah, came in to play third base. Slid de Guzman to first and Contreras to catcher.
That one high for a ball. So Solano, after this game, they'll play Diablo Valley on Thursday at Diablo Valley. Diablo Valley not ranked, but typically they're pretty solid. In fact, Solano has had some big games with DVC in the playoffs. 2008 and 2009. No, 2009 was Delta, 2010. They lost to Delta. That's when Daniel was on the team, Baptista. That was a 3-game series, went right down to the wire. DVC beat Solano after Solano had beat them in 2008 when they went to the Super Regionals for the first time under Scott Stover.
Yeah, from the way everyone talks around the team, DVC seems like one of those potential rivals, the Bay Valley rival, and should be exciting. I know a couple guys on the team, and Solano feels really confident against them over the fall. Had some really good performances against DVC.
Yeah, and DVC, they're in the Big 8 conference?
Or
did they move?
Oh, you're right. They are in the Big 8. I'm thinking of Laney.
Yeah, Laney in the Bay Valley Conference,
Yeah.
and Laney has always been pretty solid.
Yeah.
Laney, Marin, lately Los Medanos has been real solid. But for a while, it was...
Napa Valley's having a good start to the season. Although I think historically they haven't been the greatest.
Yeah. And they're probably playing a pretty soft non-conference schedule.
Looks like this is Chase and Love, number 3.
Chase and Love, baby.
Coming in for Benny at second base.
Yeah, and I believe he started at second the last couple games.
Yes, he's been predominantly the starting second baseman.
And he's at a Spring Valley High School. Is that another Colorado?
Vegas.
Oh.
Yeah, Vegas, baby. Where football teams probably should not be in order to reduce criminal actions.
That's right. Somebody just got...
Yeah, Kamara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was in the Pro Bowl on
yes.
Sunday.
From what I read, it seems like he got in an altercation before the game and was arrested after the game. So that's an interesting dynamic.
That is, huh?
There's surveillance of him and some friends beating up on a guy in an elevator. And it sounds like the guy who got beat up came out with a fractured orbital bone.
Not good.
Not good, yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. But
ooh, some gas there.
yeah, he's not afraid to let it fly.
So Vega at the plate looking for his first hit, I believe. Thought with Vega not being the tallest guy there, might have cut that call for a ball. That one's hit to center field. The center fielder's right there tracking it, makes the catch for the third out. So, at the end of 7 innings of play, Solano down 17-2 to the visiting Skyline Trojans.
Hi, my name is Cameron Anderson, and I'm the basketball and football announcer. And thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hello, my name is Garrick Lemois. I'm a TV show host, and I work the scoreboard. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hello everyone, I'm Hannah Pepin. I am one of the side camera operators, and thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Cut! I'm Jacob Ebert, and I'm on-set director, main camera operator. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Hi everybody, my name is Sincere Rose and I'm your side camera operator, and I just want to thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Anna Patero, Communication Studies Professor and Fairfield Sassoon Unified School District Governing Board Member, Trustee Area 6. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network, where it's more than just sports, it's an education.
Hi, I'm Dr. Celia Esposito Noy. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be reimbursed for first-time college students taking full-time classes. At Solano Community College, we are taking full advantage of this to further your future. With certificate and degree programs in industrial technology, aeronautics, biotechnology, and many others, Solano Community College is a staple for success. For more information, please contact the Financial Aid Office at 707-864-7000.
All right, and we are back here for the top of the 9th. Looks like David Antonetti, the catcher, will lead it off for Skyline. Coming in for Michael Sarhart, who is pitching last inning, has been playing first all game. Quickly 1-1. And Kyle Bowles on the mound for Solano, this being his 3rd appearance of the season. Mainly fastball, curveball, might mix in a changeup. And if he can locate that fastball, he's going to be just fine. Has given up a couple home runs this season. Big loopy curveball right there. Called for strike 3. So Antonelli will go down looking.
And I see we have a new pitcher.
Yes. Kyle Bull, this being his third appearance of the season. Fastball, curveball has gotten touched up a little bit here early in the season. Gave up a couple home runs in a start, or not in a start, in an appearance. Kind of hurt his ERA, but he's going to look to bounce back.
And so who looks to be the starters?
So right now it's Dylan Tostrup start today. Anthony Galindo, who came in the 8th or 9th inning their last game. But he's one of the starters. Richard Mealy has been in the rotation before.
Oh, as a starter.
As a starter. Ryan Radke could get in that mix.
And is it Jesse Rodriguez?
Jesse Rodriguez. Yeah. Yep, that was the name I was forgetting. Yeah, Jesse started last game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, they have like a 4 or 5 potential man rotation, and sometimes they might move into just a 3-man rotation and have other guys come in from the bullpen.
Yeah, when Solano has been good in winning the Bay Valley Conference, it usually is always started with pitching. Always had 2, 3 really good starters.
Solano getting a little frustrated with the strike zone tonight. And a ground ball right there from Vega. So Kyle Bull, 1-2-3 here in the 9th. 17-2, a little bit too little, too late. It's like,
I think it's
this?
me.
Where
right?
was this? Yeah, I guess I should have been calling. I should have been calling the game the whole time. What are we doing, Puff?
We messed him up.
So we'll be back for the bottom of the 9th as Solano down 17-2. Jimmy Larson, Ryan Mitchell, and Jackson Bates coming up. So leading off here in the bottom of the 9th for Solano, left fielder, moved to center field later in the ball game, Jimmy Larson. And he'll hit a slow grounder to shortstop. Third baseman slides. Jimmy called out. Bang, bang play at first.
Boy, pretty good speed, though, by Larson. He gets down the base paths in a hurry. Gets down the first baseline in a hurry, I should say.
And it looks like pitcher on the mound, number 25, Kasi Pohahau.
I'm glad they saved that guy for you when you're doing play-by-play.
Of course. Strike one, high fastball to Ryan Mitchell.
Oh, we got to get Stover mic'd up for one of these games. Just need a beeper button. Like when the umpire tells him to knock it off.
Yeah.
Like he's not a kid over there. Like Ryan Leaf. Knock it off!
It's funny. It makes me think of the TNT Inside Crew when Kevin Garnett has his Area 21, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And he has a curse button. He has a curse button for every single time he needs to let it loose. Ryan Mitchell, ground
That
ball
might
back
get
up the
through.
middle. Almost scooted through. Shortstop able to range over, but
not in time.
Ryan Mitchell able to beat that one out. So 1 out single for Solano. Brings up Jackson Bates. Starting center fielder transitioned to second base in about the 6th or 7th inning.
Boy, Ryan Mitchell looks really athletic.
Yeah.
Good speed, getting down the base paths. And almost a great play by the shortstop.
Just low. Ball 1 to Bates. So 1 out here. Solano down by 15 runs. Wish there was a 15-run play in the book. Maybe if Bates hits this ball 700 feet, the umpire would be kind enough to give us a few extra runs.
And the nice thing about baseball, even when you're getting blown out, you don't have to worry about the clock not stopping.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
We've done a few high school football games.
Yeah, that's true.
Running clock. All right. How about a running knock? Well, went for it. Comes up empty there. Jackson Bates, though, he's a ball player. I think this kid's going to be special.
Yeah, he's got a very bright future. Super athletic. He's got the 5 tools that you asked for. The speed, power, he can flash the glove, and he's got a great arm.
Yeah,
so
I
goes
think
down swinging right there.
I think Solano has the potential of a pretty talented outfield.
Yeah.
With McLean, Bates, Martin.
Yeah.
And you got some other guys, too, that
Yeah.
can get in there and do the job.
Larson, Mitchell, showing off a little bit here. Got some other guys you can stick into the outfield. Cooper Hack. Some of the infield guys can play corner outfield. Contreras back up the middle. It gets over the glove of the second baseman. Ryan Mitchell rounding second, but he's going to hold up. No point in risking it. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. So Contreras with a nice base hit up the middle.
Yeah, he smoked that. That would have been a tough play for the second baseman.
Yeah, and his first knock of the game. Had 3 strikeouts earlier with the walk, so that's got to feel good for him. And now stepping into the plate, number 18, Eli DeGuzman. 0 for 4.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's looking for his first hit, too.
Yeah. Ball 1 to him.
And that pitch was higher than the one that he called a strike on earlier.
Yeah, that changeup that the catcher picked off the dirt. Probably caught some worms in his glove.
That gets by the catcher.
Yeah. Off speed. So both runners will advance 90 feet. Now second and third. 2 outs. 2-0 to DeGuzman with McClenn on deck. You wonder where this was the whole game. I mean, they were struggling to push runners just into scoring position.
Well, you do. Is this your 5th pitcher for Skyline?
Yeah. Ground ball to short. He's going to make the throw to first. So that will do it. Skyline winning this one in a large margin, 17-2. Pretty dominant performance from the Trojans.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty for the Falcons, but you can see the potential.
Yeah.
There's a lot of potential on this team, and I think, playing a tough non-conference schedule, that's going to get them the experience that they need. And again, we're talking about all freshmen, due to COVID. So I think the potential's there. We'll see what happens. Our next baseball broadcast is going to be in a couple weeks. It'll be on the 17th. Solano will be hosting Monterey Peninsula, so we'll be back for that one.
Yeah, that should be a good one.
Take us home, Cameron.
All right, so that'll do it for us here on the Solano College Sports Network. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch you next time.
Bam. Well, hi everybody, I'm Greg Poff, Director of the Solano College Sports Broadcasting Program, and we're here in the TV studio at Solano Community College, and I'd like to tell you about a great opportunity this summer. Now, typically with our summer class, we're covering sports because of the COVID-19 pandemic. We're opening up the class to all of you podcasters, YouTube influencers, to give you a chance to come in and create content that we can show on YouTube. You can have your own podcast. We can even put you on Channel 28 locally. Let's take a look at some of the equipment we have here in the studio. Come on. All right, we're here in the Solano College Sports Network studio control room to show you some of the equipment that you can use as a student here at Solano Community College. And the first thing I'd like to draw your attention to is the production unit system that we use. It's made by New Tech. It's the TriCaster system. This system is used by every major network. So you come to Solano Community College, you're going to learn video production on the TriCaster unit. So you'll be ready to go once you leave our program. You'll be trained on the same equipment that you would use in all of the major networks. You see the video production board here. We've got our speakers set up here. Here we've got our interface that you can use. So all kinds of equipment that you can use to be a professional in media production. Another great feature of our video production system, you'll be able to get training on the Allen and Heath audio board, where you will learn the trade secrets for both radio and TV production. Here in the video editing suite, you will have access to Adobe Premiere and the entire Creative Cloud. If you can imagine it, you can create it right here in the Solano Community College TV studio. We have merged with Fairfield Cable Access, and that gives you the opportunity to use the same TV equipment that they use to produce their shows on local TV here in Fairfield, and that gives you the chance to also show your work on local TV.